Because I was trying to play with a friend with Discord and talk with them via Discord, make it a video or something, and it just wasn't working. Like every time I was trying to like talk and have him talk, and it either just didn't work or function when I was trying to do it. Which is, now that I figured out why it was, I didn't even realize you needed two separate audios to try and get it to work. It should work now. At least I hope it should work now. You just have to see. But what was happening is that it would just cut out, so I wouldn't even be able to finish. We wouldn't be able to like finish talking or anything. Now, it should be able to work. I do want to change one thing with the desktop audio though. That's after I update the thumbnail.
Oh man, one of the stupidest arguments I've heard from Quantum. Jesus.
All right, so I got streams. Streams will be back up now. Now we can show all the screenshots. I'm showing one of them right now. And we also.
But just to let you know, real quick before you do, it does contain Magician's legal name and phone number, so just
cross it out.
Might be, yeah. Please, check and scratch it out so it does not get shown to the audience, because that would be bad.
Got you.
Do what Quantum did not do.
yeah. Do what Quantum didn't do. I also want to see if I can show in OBS the chat or our Discord chat and discussion, just like the part. Oh boy, what did I do? Stop it there. I'm trying to see if I can get just like, some people, they just show our their talk on Discord. I'm trying to see if I can add that, but I guess this is about the best that I can do. You're just eating breakfast.
Okay.
I'll try it later, but I'm gonna look over the screenshots to know where. Yeah, I see it. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna screen cap. That is not what I wanted to do. Screen cap and just write out the name.
All right. Thanks to Quantum TV's assholish ways and being a bigoted, spiteful piece of shit, now people know what Ninjishin AV's real name is and phone number and all this other shit. And you saw recently in a video you were just watching on, what was it, The Controversial Truth, which you already know, he changed it. He rebranded that to that. You saw the video where he was talking about, go find Westside Tech if anybody happens to know what his whatever information over there in LA or all this other shit. Literally asking his audience to dig up info on him and dox him.
Yeah.
Basically he's pulling an Ace of Thorn.
I'm just crossing out any names that I find, any full names, and I'm just gonna leave his notable YouTube name, Ninjishin.
Yeah. So he's pulling Ace of Thorn, except Ace of Thorn actually, there's one key difference between what Quantum did and what Ace of Thorn did, because they're both copyright abusers. In case you didn't know about Ace of Thorn.
Yeah, I've heard slightly about Ace of Thorn, but I don't know too much on the guy.
Ace of Thorn offered his audience money to dig up info on one of the people he was going after, which was a 13 to 14-year-old kid on Reddit, I believe, or Initiative Cookie. I don't know if it was one of those two, but either way, he was offering money to dig up info, which, as you know, that's doxing.
That's pretty much
And
doxing. Yep.
So again, they both have similar things in common. Both act like they know about the fair use policies. Both act like they're entitled and pretentious and narcissistic assholes who don't know jack shit about fair use.
His social security number is even revealed on it. That's so fucked. Like, what the hell? Like, that... Bro, like, you're not supposed to tell anyone that. Quantum's just... Oh, this is even better. It's like, what the fuck?
So, we're supposed to believe this motherfucker that says, or claims rather, that he didn't threaten to dox the Ackman. He didn't threaten to incite violence. Bullshit. Bullshit.
The funny thing is that he even shows it in his fucking video where he's talking about, oh, the Ackman threatened to murder me. It's in the video. He says, I don't want to put anyone or dig anyone's family through the mud, you know. That's not an act. That's not like a forceful threat. That's a passive aggressive threat still. Like, I don't want to do it, but I will do it if I have to. It's like,
that's a veiled threat, by the way. That's what they call it.
Yeah, veil threat. I'm not good with words.
Now you're fine, man. But like, that's the thing. Anyone who dare opposes the almighty Quantum TV, they're on his shit list. But dear God, if you even mention one bad thing about this motherfucker, all bets are off. Oh, you're crossing the line. Oh, you're using my intellectual property bullshit. Oh, you didn't ask my permission. Oh, you used illegal third-party software to download my video. Oh, you committed piracy. All those other bullshit excuses he'll throw towards you. But dear fucking God, someone exposes him. Someone exposes his ass, like Review Tech USA did. He'll use a billion excuses for himself.
Oh yeah, he'll scrounge up any sort of excuse. He'll scrounge up that dirt.
He is such a narcissistic prick, and I question how the fuck he even found himself. There's no way that unless he didn't order a mail order bride or didn't bribe a woman to marry him. I seriously question how the fuck he even was able to find someone.
She didn't put on that wedding ring.
Oh God. And I know there's the whole idea of don't bring family into situations. I get that. But at this point, I personally don't give a shit. If you're gonna drag somebody else's family, then your family is fucking off limits. I don't give a shit.
It's like all bets are off at that point.
Yeah, I do not personally give a shit if he somehow finds out about this video live stream. If he finds out I just said that, I don't give a fuck. Suck my dick, Quantum. Suck my dick. And the thing is, this dude acts like the hall monitor of YouTube. What Review Tech USA called him was to a T. It fits him so well because he acts like he can do whatever he wants. I don't know if it's just a fantasy land to him or his head's so far up his ass that he thinks he can. He thinks, yeah. I'm above the law. I'm above all you peasants. I'm above everybody here on YouTube. I'm so above YouTube. I even scolded YouTube for giving me bad advice on striking the Ackman's channel.
That was even more. That was hilarious. The fact that he blamed YouTube's bot for basically
support.
YouTube's bot support, all because he said he wanted to copyright strike someone's video. Excuse me. You gotta copyright strike their video. And was like, you see what you did? Now they think or believe that I'm a copyright abuse. It's like the bots just looking at each other like, we didn't do shit. They're just
for anyone that's watching this live stream, let me give you some advice here, or let me rather give you an explanation of how actual fair use works. So, when the copyright ID tool that every YouTuber has access to, every YouTuber has it, when a video shows up on that copyright ID tool, and it shows a percentage of the video that was used in their video, of your video in theirs, that's not YouTube telling you to file a copyright strike. That's just them telling you, hey, this amount of your footage happens to be found in theirs. That's all it is. That's the entire point of the copyright ID tool. The entire fucking point of it. And what you decide on your own terms, whether you want to file a copyright strike, a takedown notice, if you want to inform the channel, hey, type it out to them or message them, hey, your video happens to be not fair use, you're using too much of my footage, or it's infringing on my copyright, whatever. You want to inform them ahead of time before you do it. Hey, take down that video. It's not fair use. You're using too much of my footage, or you mirrored my video on your channel. That is not transformative. It's not fair use. I request you take it down. That's fine. But his bullshit argument or idea is that because it just so happened to show up on his copyright ID tool, that's YouTube directly telling you, hey, go and strike down that video. We are giving you the opportunity to. No! That is the argument every stupid ass person who doesn't know what the fuck fair use is will use. Kai Weiss used it. Asa Thorne used it. He's using it. Susie Lou, I'm sure, has used that shit a couple of times.
Susie Lou has probably used it.
There's been so many times I have seen these dumbasses who don't know what the fuck fair use is, who don't know what they're talking about, and they will parade and straddle around like they know what it is. They don't. They don't know jack shit about what it is. And then Quantum is out here telling all these channels, Mischief, The Act Man, Review Tech USA, anybody else that he happens to try and tell this to in their comment sections, acting like they don't know what fair use is. They've been on this platform longer than you, Quantum. And you're going to tell someone who's been on YouTube for like 5+ years, 10+, hell, even 15+ years, like Tipster, for example. Tipster's been on YouTube since nearly the beginning of YouTube. And you're going to tell them what the fuck fair use is? Really? When you're trying to file fraudulent copyright strikes on people left and right? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's like,
really?
What the fuck are you thinking, Quantum, with this logic?
Right? That's not even logic. That's not even. No. I guess that's what Quantum would consider logic. I just consider that retardation. But
it's just that.
That's the funny thing. And you see right there in the screenshots that I showed you, by the way.
Yeah, I'm about to pull them up.
Regarding that, yeah, like he just doxed Magician. This was like what, a week or 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. It wasn't even that long ago that he did this, and he he filed the privacy complaint, Magician, against Quantum because he's showing his legal name and his phone. Like, why the fuck wouldn't Magician? He has every right to file that privacy complaint.
It's like that. I feel like he was trying to, like, that movie Wanted where the bullets curve. He was like, he was trying to. he was targeting one point, and as he fires the bullet, just curves and hits him accidentally, and that's pretty much what ends up happening. He just gets everything revealed. He's like, "I'm here to take down your arguments." Fires and accidentally reveals all of his stuff. It's like he fired it's like a not actually Ninjitsu himself, but it's like the in those towns with the water tower, and it just floods everything out. It reveals all of his secrets.
I think Quantum did this. I personally think that Quantum did this on purpose to get a rise out of him. I think he did that on purpose. He targeted him on purpose, maliciously, mind you, to get a rise out of Ninjishin AV by targeting both him and his girlfriend. Once again, bringing in someone else's, someone close to Ninjishin AV into a situation that has nothing to do with them. You keep both family, friends, girlfriend, partner, whatever, out of fucking bullshit like this. And don't fucking bring up anyone's family or anyone close to them at all. That is pathetic that he's doing that to the Ackman, to the Jishin. I wouldn't even be surprised if he tries to do it to Mischief. I bet you that if anybody did that to him with his fucking wife, then all bets were off, right? That would be off limits right there, wouldn't it? If someone brought your wife into the equation, right, Quantum?
Well, actually,
you're perfectly fine.
You know the video that Mischief pointed out where he was upset that someone had talked about doxing himself, and he was like, he got all big and strong about it. It was like, we have laws here in Florida about self-defense. It's like, where have I heard this before? It's like, pot meet kettle. Yeah, Pot. I'm sure you've met Kettle, the one that you've been trying to... You mean
Colin Nickel Black. Colin Nickel Black, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But like, if someone brought up Quantum's wife into the equation, going by his logic of this reasoning, going to next of kin, or whatever the fuck you'll call it, he would be pissed off. Again, he would have every right to be pissed off. But why is it okay to do it to other people? Why is it okay to do it to the Ackman? Why is it okay to do it to the Ninjishin? But God forbid, if anybody does it to you, it's it's out of the equation. They shouldn't be allowed to do it. Which, yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to do it. But why the fuck is it okay for you to do it to Ninjishin and the Ackman? That is hypocrisy. That is flat out hypocrisy.
What I just want right now is a picture of like your image on Discord, just plastered over George Washington as he leads as he's in that boat. Like, you've seen that picture where they have the flag, and you can just see like in like a fade in of the American flag, and that's just you, and you just have that that's like you right now. That's what I want right now. That's legitimately just gonna be an edit that I'll have to make. Yeah, I'm about to show the images right here. So I have the first one. So the essay long paragraph that he has. Ninjishin AV, are you freaking kidding me? You filed a privacy complaint for saying your name, which you had as your channel name? What the hell is that? Okay. What? Dude, you literally listed your name on artings.com as a professional calibrator, and included a business phone number so that everyone knew it was you. Well, Quantum, there's a difference between a phone line and your actual, like, personal phone line. And I think that's what you leaked. I think you leaked that, I'm sure. Everyone knew it was you, but I mentioned your name, which you associated openly with your YouTube channel, and you hit me with a privacy violation. What a weak move. You even on Reddit as a professional calibrator. You literally share this info willingly with everyone. How the hell am I violating your privacy? Well, I can think of a few ways. One of them being his social security number. Oh, look, here it is. The information reported as violating privacy at 22 that under 00. Please note that the violation may occur in the title, video description, channel, image, or background. How dare you use the privacy policy tool? Saying your name given on YouTube isn't a violation of your privacy. Is it? It's so funny considering the fact that he's not even using his own real name. He's been just using Quantum this entire time. Give me a second. I gotta find the images. Oh. No one needs to look at that. That's a bunch of screenshots that I'm using for art. I'm like, what is it? What is it that oh, right. I'm basically just gonna draw over it. You still there, man? Oh, he's muted. He's been muted this whole time.
Yeah, I'm here still.
Alright, I was like, what happened?
I'm just searching up the video where I got this info from. At least from the part where I said that Ninjishin AV was harassed, and his girlfriend was too.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I need to grab something real quick. I need to go and grab a bandage or two.
All right, sounds good.
Hello, Rambot Tweety. Anyways, I burned my arm, my right forearm this weekend while I was with my uncle. I was helping him and my cousin do a catering business.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I had to make fried Oreos, and I had like a pot with a vat of hot oil, and the pot made the oil really hot. And what ended up happening is I was talking with my cousin, and as I was moving my arm up, I had vinyl gloves on, and the joint slipped out and just splashed and hit my whole right arm. Joint hurt like
Jesus.
Joint hurt like a bitch. Anyways, I'm about to show this next screenshot. This one, best YouTubers on Reddit.com. LG Goled. What the fuck? Oh, LGOLED. So I had to cut out all the names. AKA Ninjishin, AV Classy Tech. I had to cut out all this because I believe this is the one that had his SSN from HDTV. I'm preparing a video with new info of recent quantum events. If it's the one about him emailing Actman, I already talked about it earlier, but my god, that was hilarious what he said to him. He called him by his actual name, Kelly. He actually called him by his full name, or not full name, his actual name, Kelly. And I was just like, so, what was I gonna say? So, logic would assume you probably shouldn't call someone by their real name if you don't know them personally. Like, logic would assume that you would just call them by their regular name, or their regular YouTube name, I should say, or their online persona. So it's not. Oh, I look forward to it. Let us know when it's done, because I have until 2:50 before I gotta dip. So this is the next. Oh. Why did that pop up? I think it did. Fuck. It didn't cut out. Hold on. Need to fix this.
Alright.
I thought I covered this one. What the That is weird. I had thought for a second I covered this one. I guess I didn't. Let's fix that. So that should do.
Um. Also, after you do the screenshots, I want to show you the video that I was referring to that Review Tech USA, and he did with he did an interview with Magician AV, so I wanted to show you that as well.
Got you. All right,
Remember when I
so
was talking about the harassment that him and his girlfriend received? Magician AV goes over it in that video.
got you. All right, so I fixed it. So here's the other screenshot. I accidentally leaked it like a second, but I think we should be fine. ISF the third, professional calibrator at home theater.
There you go.
Rambot Tweety. Oh no, it is Rambo Tweety. His Quantum Apotheosis channel was never banned. He hid it and didn't show proof until 2 months now after being accused. So if it's been hidden, I don't know if that's actually banning. I don't know that personally. If it is, then that still counts, and he's been just banning this whole time. But the fact he has 4 running channels is fucking insane. Like, what are you doing at that point? You need 4 channels for.
Hold on, I'm making an edit at the moment.
Got you. I need to look over these screenshots and make sure I didn't fuck up. Okay, this one doesn't have his name in it. This is the next one. Earnings.com has professional TV calibration services. He pops up in there. The day before he posted his proof, he deleted 5 million views from the Quantum Apotheosis channel. He has 6. He has 6. What the fuck? Why do you need 6 channels? I can't even get 1 channel that's sustainable right now. This man's got 6.
Yep.
That's
pretty much
insane. What the fuck? And I think this is a duplicate one right here. That's about it. I think that was it for those screenshots. I think that was it for. I wanted to show other screenshots though, because I have the dislike. I have the dislike thing removed, or no, I can show the dislike bar. I basically spent like an entire evening just going over all of his recording his videos to use, because my idea a few weeks ago was I should make a video and label it self-destruction. How Quantum TV destroyed his career and his image and reputation on YouTube. And it was going to be, I had all this stuff like ready to go, because I had thought the day I did it, I think, was the day before Ackman had said he was going to talk with YouTube support about this.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen, because Ackman actually wants to make sure that this is like official. Like, he wants to make sure he can't miss or fail at this. So he made that tweet the other day where he's like, I need everyone's help, gather as much footage as you can, or evidence of Quantum's terrible actions in the past, and anytime he might have
also if I've done any threats of copyright threats to file copyright strikes on them, or any sort of experience that they've ever had with Quantum, send it over to the Ackman so he can compile it in a Google Drive and forward it to YouTube.
Yeah, that's what he's planning on doing. And he hasn't updated us. He hasn't made much of an update as far as if he's ready to send it to them. Because I feel like he's just
aside from that, there is the lawsuit thing. Him threatening his mother again to drag her into a lawsuit.
Yeah, that was
that.
That was the big notable one. I don't want to drag anyone's family through the mud. I'm not saying I would, but if push comes to shove, like, that's pretty much what he was saying. If push comes to shove, I will drag your family through the mud, which is pretty fucked up, considering the fact that I think I didn't say this in the last earlier, but he did get in talk with Ackman via Discord, and Ackman was willing to talk to him in the Discord. He was willing to talk to him. And instead, Quantum was being a little bitch and was like, no, you have. I want to hear you type it. I want you to type it out. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do? It's not gonna change anything. It'd be better if you just talked about it. So I have the video. I have
The
the
Ackman
video.
had every right to say this, by the way. The Ackman was right, by the way. He said that text can be misconstrued. They can be.
They can exactly. Text can be misconstrued easily. Like it happens with all of us. We all say something. We might be like trying to make a joke out of it, and all of a sudden, the person on the other end gets the wrong conception about what you sent them. It happens.
The tone. You can't understand the tone of someone through text. And also on top of that, look what he did when it came to the Ackman being rightfully angry that he contacted his mother on Twitter. Look at his tweet, for example. And look how he took it. The Ackman has officially threatened to murder me. And all this other shit.
Yeah, that was such a cop out, man. The fact that and then he thinks it's like, oh, this is proof. This is good for my case. It's like, no, it's not. It's the furthest thing from good for you, Quantum. Like, if the police like looked at it and like with a fine-tooth comb, they would realize. So he's doing it in self-defense. That's what he's
Exactly.
And that's where they'll be like, so we're not gonna. They'll like message Quantum because apparently he has contact with the authorities and it's in their hands now. But it's like they're probably gonna message you back and say fuck off. They're gonna be like.
Also,
yeah,
if there is an investigation going on, why the fuck would the authorities tell you to reveal that information? Why the fuck would they allow you to do that?
That's the weird thing about it. It's like, so normally you don't do that.
Because that would ruin the investigation or a potential investigation. That would ruin it.
Yeah, that would ruin it. This guy's logic does not make sense. It does not compute with a normal person. Any normal person would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's pretty much everyone's reaction at this point, actually.
Because here's the thing. That would be considered tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence. That's one I haven't heard of. That sounds extremely dangerous to have done that, man. Alright, I'm gonna play this one. The Quantum was never banned video. I'm done saying that last part. The apotheosis.
So I'm sure you've probably heard the talking point that Quantum Apotheosis was terminated for cyber harassment and cyberbullying and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, no matter what people say, those are just words. That's literally just hearsay, right? Well,
Yes, Quantum. It is all words. Just like what you're saying are all words. Just like just like the Ackman when he said, "If we see you, we shoot on sight." Those are words. Those are words. Words of self-defense, by the way.
Today I'll show you that it's just unequivocally a lie made solely to slam.
Yeah, Rambo Tweety. When I was up here earlier in the stream, or the first half of the stream, I thought as well that he removed the channel. Gamer was able to tell me otherwise. My God, I have indigestion like crazy.
Slander somebody that they don't like. Okay, so go ahead and type in Quantum Apotheosis shoutout. Search it. Now, of course, you have this guy saying that he's the one who took Quantum Apotheosis down. Good luck with that, because when you click on giving a shout out to Quantum Apotheosis channel, it's a Mr. 4K Upscaler video. It was made 4 years ago. This channel, by the way, has been privated for 5. It was completely a decision that I chose to do. It wasn't any real reason behind it. I just decided to start over. And as a creator, that's exactly what I did. And it's funny because you expand that box, you expand the description, you go down to the link, you click on the link, and you'll see the so-called banned channel that a lot of people decided to make a stink over. The reality is, Quantum Apotheosis is in very good standing. You don't have any power here. Nobody was taken down by anyone. And definitely, least of all, the guy that literally got himself terminated, which, by the way, would be this clown. Yeah, this Westside Tech guy got himself terminated for a string of harassing posts and, yeah, literally just the worst stuff, like we see a lot of other YouTubers doing now. That caught up with him. He got his channel terminated, and I decided, you know what? I'm just going to start over and just private my channel. I don't really care about drama. I don't really like the bullshit. I'm just going to make something different. And
Okay, so if you wanted to private it, why did you undo that? And the funny thing is that he says the channel wasn't banned, but Ackman showed there was Ackman has an image of it in his video where he says he was banned. I gotta actually find it right now. Hold on. Before we continue with this, I want to find it right now. This is insane. Like, Ackman actually found the image of him where he was like, yeah, he's banned. He's banned.
Hi everyone, I'm the actor.
Oh god, that's loud. I can't play this whole thing. Where is it? 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 Where is it?
I'll be back, yo. My shit is lagging.
Got you. I believe he has an image. Here, I think I found it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Found it. I found the image. This is insane. So you weren't
Okay,
banned.
I'm back.
I found the image from Ackman's video. So Quantum says he wasn't banned. His channel was never terminated. What the fuck is this? You mean to tell me you've never had a channel that was in this situation? I don't even know if it is.
I'm sure at some given point, there's a content creator that's probably had a channel that was either falsely copyright struck, or was given a copyright strike, or a community strike, or maybe even a channel that had been removed from the platform. I'm sure at some given point, any content creator has dealt with that.
Pretty much, yeah. But it's like, dude, we have the footage. We have the evidence right here. Your channel was terminated. You claim it's free speech.
For
I don't believe
hate
that.
speech.
Yeah.
For hate speech.
Free speech. It's like, meanwhile, it's like, look at this. This is Ackman's video. Look at all this shit. What the fuck?
Also, another thing to note here, by the way, hello there, Rambo Tweety. Nice to see you. I've seen your video. I think you made at least like 2 or 3 videos on Quantum. They're pretty good. I do recommend watching them. If anyone else is watching this live stream, go check out Rambo Tweety's videos on Quantum. But Review Tech USA isn't the only one that was accused of pedophilia claims with seemingly no evidence. I mentioned this before earlier. Well, Westside Tech is another content creator that was also accused of pedophilia claims back in 2017, meaning that close to 5 years ago, at least 5 years ago, he was still the same fucking person as he is now.
Mm-hmm. That's what Ackman also pointed out in his video. But yeah, I don't know how Quantum thinks that there's no proof, or that, this never happened, I was never banned. It's right here, and it's right there in Ackman's video. I'm rusty as heck making videos. I'm rusty in general because I do so much nowadays. I don't get enough time to make videos.
Actually, yo, Rambo Tweety, do you want to be a part of this call with me and Zeta?
1 for yes, 2 for no.
Yeah, yo, if you want, by all means, yo, talk your shit. Talk your shit about Quantum if you want, or like engage in the conversation with us.
And I did, and it was great, and it is great. And the thing is, at the end of the day, people like this will always exist on the internet. People who always claim to have some dirt on somebody. Oh, I know this about you, and you better answer to me, or explain this away, explain that away. Nobody owes anyone an explanation on the internet. If you disagree with somebody, disagree and move on with your life. If you want to make
I love how he says that. Nope. I need to hear that again because this is irony. That's fun.
have some dirt on somebody, oh, I know this about you, and you better answer to me, or
You
Hold on,
better
mute your
answer
phone,
to me.
headphones.
You better answer to me. Does he not realize he's been doing that for the last several months? Mischief, you must answer to me. How dare you make a video critiquing my arguments about my Elden Ring review. I'm going to copyright strike your video. It's like, what the that's
He's
not answering to someone?
He's threatening him. He was threatening Mischief with these types of things, and he did the same thing to somebody else that used his face in the thumbnail or whatever. There was somebody else he did that to. There was also Review Tech USA, which he threatened legal action against him. There was also there was others I can't recall, but besides the Act Man, but like he did it to Griffin Gaming. There's a list of people he did this to. There's not just one fucking person. He did this to multiple content creators in their comment sections. And then there are those that he filed copyright strikes against. Mischief, he did that to threatened to do that to Griffin Gaming. He threatened to do it to the Act Man and tried to do it to the Act Man, which YouTube stepped in and basically said, fuck you. This shit is under fair use. It is protected by fair use dealings, anything related to fair use. It is undoubtedly fair use, which is why your takedown notice was rejected.
It also was rejected because he didn't finish filling out the copyright strike. Like, he didn't point out where the copyright strike things were. Mm-hmm. He didn't have the actual name of the video, the actual link to his original video, because he took it down. It's like all of that has now led to a false copyright strike because he under his own stupidity, and now he's basically now under the threat of perjury. It
is. He committed perjury.
He committed perjury.
That is perjury.
And Actman can prove it, and Actman can prove it if he wanted to take this to court. That's the thing that Quantum doesn't realize, is that even if he can, the reason why he won't, he says all this bullshit about why he doesn't want to go to court. The reason why he won't go to court is because he knows that he'll lose his case, and the Actman will countersue him for perjury.
Mm-hmm. Well, perjury and the multitude of other things.
Oh yeah, and all that other stuff. It's gonna be, it's literally that video clip of him falling into that vat of lava is pretty much what's gonna happen when that day happens.
On top of that, on top of the Actman being able to, he would be liable to be sued from the Actman, but Review Tech USA and Westside Tech, if they wanted to, could sue the shit out of Quantum for defamation.
Oh yeah,
for calling them, for falsely accusing them of being pedophiles. Again, if they wanted to.
Rambo's ready to join the Discord.
Okay, gotcha.
Star-Lord, Quantum just needs to go away. Yeah, I think we all are in agreement. The only reason,
we're all in agreement with that.
The only thing that makes Quantum good is that he rakes in views for anybody. No matter if you're a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber like myself, we get the views thanks to this idiot. It's like instant.
Look at Mischief. Look at Mischief, for example. Mischief blew the fuck up after Quantum, and on top of that, there was the Actman and Asmongold promoting his channel for their viewers to go and subscribe to Mischief, and on top of that, Quantum going after him. This whole entire ordeal. There's Review Tech USA. Review Tech USA was able to actually get to 1 million subscribers because of this situation.
Oh yeah.
So again, like the same people he just tried mercilessly to go after and silence them, and Actman as well also gained a lot more subs and stuff like that from this situation as well. The same people he tried to silence and threaten with copyright strikes or legal action are the same people that were able to garner a bigger following because of him.
Yeah, like Ackman had like almost 90,000 in like a week or something, which was like the most he had experienced from what I understand. I think he had like a screenshot of it and made it a community post. It was a large number because I think that was the most he had ever on his channel.
Mischief had like 4 or 5, maybe 7K subs at the beginning of this situation.
Yeah,
and now he is currently at 160K and is close to receiving. He's about to receive his play button, his silver play button.
Quantum, meanwhile, is like that toddler that like rolls on the ground crying constantly. He just rolls in a circle, all seething and writhing in frustration, because he's like, "Where's my play button? Where's my play? I deserve play button. He doesn't deserve play button. He's harassing me." It's like, no.
Explain this away. Explain that away. Nobody owes anyone an explanation on the internet. If you disagree with somebody, disagree and move on with your life. If you want to make an income,
disagree and move on with your life. Quantum, well, I'm afraid you failed at your own beliefs. Your own beliefs, you have gone against them. The idea of moving on, you failed at that. How do you fuck that up?
I'm off of trying to slander them. Then you had better get your facts straight before you ever open your mouth again, because you look stupid when somebody can prove you wrong.
Literally everyone that's made a Elden Ring video on his talk about Elden Ring, they literally all have proven you to be stupid and wrong. This video just gets funnier and funnier as
because make no mistake, you are all proven wrong about this little nugget of information right here. Imagine what else you're wrong about. That's the information. Take it or leave it.
Also, I would like to point out, there's another video I think he has. I need to see this. Oh, I was about to say, if all his videos just disappeared, that was going to be insane. I can't show the audio, and I can't show the footage. This is Disney. This is all Disney right here. In fact, I'm going to just show a little bit of it. I can show maybe 2 seconds. This entire 40-second clip is just Disney. It's completely unedited. This is completely unedited. All of this footage is not edited at all. All of this footage, not edited. That's not just one. He has 2 videos with this. Man, this guy finds newer and newer ways to just make himself look stupid. Let's see, anything else he does? Oh, that's loud. Oh yeah, I wanted to go over this one. Ackman has a lot of racist fans. This one got me because this, as a person who is a fan of Ackman, this one pissed me off a lot.
Few things are more amusing than someone telling me that I'm making accusations and I don't have receipts. So let me show you the receipts. We're going to take a look at some emails. So this first one shows, your business is fucked. We will not stop until you lose. And you will lose, son. Sounds like a threat to me, but again, this is what happens when you have Ackman's fans. Come out to your channel and...
Okay, how do you know, Quantum? How do you know these are Ackman's fans? What, because Brad Smith over here has a Call of Duty emblem as his icon? And Ackman is kind of known for making a lot of Call of Duty videos. Is that your thought process? Is that what you're thinking? Is that it? Really? You think that's the reason? Unbelievable.
Do what they do, right? This header kind of says a lot of what I'm dealing with right now, but I'll show you more evidence of that. You can feel free to pause at any point in time. They even wrote
I think we gotta pass. You can't see that image because it's a black man being hung, and I don't think that'd be good at all to show in freaking stream.
Well, fuck says keep your opinion to yourself.
I want this stream to stay up, okay? I don't want it to be taken down by either YouTube or Quantum TV. In fact, I'm gonna make these streams are gonna be either on this channel for like another week or be moved over to my second channel, which I'm
And then
ramping
threatens
up.
to kill me, saying if I ever find you, I'm going to bash you in the head with the pointed part of the shovel and keep hitting you until your body stops twitching. I mean, it just keeps going. Then there are
But they're not Ackman fans. That's the problem, Quantum.
all the
Somebody
users
needs
that like to
prove that they're
spam
fans
my
of the
website
Ackman.
with the N-word, with, you know, Black Lives Don't Matter at blacklivesdon'tmatter.com, you know, because that's the kind of thing that they like to do.
Okay, I'm back.
Like,
Okay, so Rambo Tweety, if you are seeing this or hear me rather, if you can, if you want to give out your Discord, so that way we can add you to this call, then yeah, let us know. Because that's what we're waiting for right now, is for you to have us add you to the call in here.
Yeah. We keep watching though for
Yeah.
now.
If you're still here, Rambo Tweety 1.
this is the Act Man's fan base. And here are some
No,
more
not the
emails.
Ackman's fan base. How do you know these are Ackman's fans? Like, even for the first one, you can clearly tell someone just made a burner email account just to send him a message. Like, clearly that's what it is.
Just
And there's
kind of
actually a video
showing
out
you
there, I forgot who made the video, but saying that there's a possibility, allegedly, that Quantum, Rambo Tweety, wait, what?
What happened?
That's what, Rambo Tweety 1?
It's
That's your
just
Discord?
Discord. What are the 4 digits though? We don't know what those digits are.
Yeah, what's your tag? What's your Discord tag? So that way, Zeta can add you. You know, like the number, like the hashtag, and then the 4-digit number that's after your username. Can you type that out so that way he can add you?
what I'm dealing with on a regular basis, multiple times a day. Again, all of it racist shit. This is a hate crime, and people think I'm pulling.
Yes, that is a hate crime. I'm sorry, you have all this going towards your.
That's my tag. What? What's your tag? I'm confused. No, like Rambo, like we're talking about your tag, your 4-digit number tag at the end of your Discord username. If you typed it out, I can't see it. If you typed it out earlier, we can't see it, and it's not visible if you did. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I was about to say, I'm sorry, Quam, that people are sending these things towards your account, and you keep reading these, and you have all these to read every day. But it's like you painted a target on your back. You have no one to blame but yourself, because you can't handle people's criticism like towards your videos and your content, and you kept throwing copyright strikes towards people. 86.
Okay. That's his right there. Rambo just typed it out, by the way. So
Yeah, I see it.
his name, and then that right there, that's his Discord.
My thing will
Okay.
let me. Hold on.
So Rambo Tweety 1, and then that hashtag 8. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so Rambo Tweety 865. Okay. The hashtag before the 865 too. Got you. Okay. You got it, Zeta?
Yeah, I'm about to reread his 8652. I'm not getting it. It's not popping up. Rambo, then Tweety. I'm gonna try the one. One isn't in there as well.
Also, I wanted to say, I saw all your videos, Rambo. Correct? Okay, so that's correct. Okay, thank you by the way for clarifying. I saw your videos, Rambo. Like all, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, all 8 of your videos. Well, 2 of them are shorts, or 3. No, 3 actually are shorts. But the one you made in regards to quantum transitioning to womanhood, that one is hilarious.
So I'm not. It's not popping up for me. I copied what you typed and I pasted it and it's still not showing it.
What, Rambo Tweety, and then the hashtag number 8652.
Yeah, 8652. It's not pulling up for me.
But did you put the hashtag number thing, the symbol?
Yeah, Rambo Tweety hashtag 8652.
Okay, type out Rambo Tweety 1 hashtag 8652 and see
Yeah, I
if,
did
and
that
see
one
if maybe
as
that'll
well.
help.
I did that one as well, and it's not giving it to me either.
Okay. Okay, so actually, you know what? I have a better idea. I'll just tell him what your thing is, and then he can type it out and add you.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tell him. Okay.
Try capital R. Hold on. That's
Try
just,
cap. Oh, a capital R for Rambo, and then everything else. And Rambo, capital R, everything else lowercase. The hashtag number 8652. Try that.
All right, got it. Rambo.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, now it works.
Thank you by the way, Rambo. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Just
Okay. So that worked. We're adding you, by the way, to this call.
next stream, hopefully, I can figure out how to show the Discord chat specifically our little things.
Wait. So do you know how to create a group DM for the 3 of us?
Let me see. Oh, I know what to do. I have a server set up. Give me a second.
Yeah. Do you see the create group DM icon, the symbol, and it says the words create group DM?
I think so. I have a server of my own, and on the server I can try to add you guys. You there,
Hello?
Rambo? You there, Rambo?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you.
No, I'm always here, so I'm one of those ones that have no right.
I feel you, bro. All right. My love
No,
is
I'm
pretty much.
retired.
You're a doctor?
No, I'm retired.
Oh, you're retired. What's the retired life like? You just get to sit around, do nothing?
I sit around and draw for a living.
Oh, God. Troll. See if trying to see if Gamer joins. Oh, there he is, right there.
Put multiple times.
Oh, he's muted. Oh, no longer
Hello?
muted. You there?
Yeah, Rambo, what's up, man?
Just trying to deal with Robles, man. He just gets under my nerves.
You're good, man. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to, you can feel free to send me a friend request, my dude.
All right, give me a second here.
So yeah, Zeta, I wanted to let you know that you see the other 3 Discord links you sent me. You can get rid of those because you already sent me the first one down up there above.
Yeah, I was trying to I'll do that later. Yeah, I was gonna say, Quanto, while I do feel bad that he keeps getting these messages sent to him, but it's like you kind of did this to yourself. You painted a target on your own on yourself. You painted yeah, and it's like once that happens, it's like all the wolves start coming for you, and there's really nothing you can do besides going away from the internet. Just walk away. There's really nothing else you can do besides that. So I'm gonna keep playing this video. I don't know if you guys are able to watch it as well or not. Do you guys have a way to watch it?
Oh, by the way, Zeta, one of my friends, Trey, is going to watch your live stream.
Alright, bet.
Well, I've got like 6 monitors, so I can watch all kinds of stuff.
That's pretty convenient, by the way. That's pretty nice.
I just have the 2 monitors.
See, 2 of them I draw on, so.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, I actually have seen you like show up in I think like it was Review Tech USA's live stream before where he was talking about quantum, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I've also dug a bit deeper than most everybody else, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Now, like with the recent events with his channel not being banned, when he first got accused 2 months ago about banning vending, why didn't he share his proof then instead of 2 months later?
mm,
And then if you look on Social Blade, the day before he posted that video about him not being banned, he deleted 5 million views from that Apotheosis account.
on top of that, you saw that he changed the name, right, of the Quantum TV vlog to Controversial Truth.
Yep, I've got all that.
So you're keeping track of all 4 of those channels, right?
All 6. Rambo said he has 6.
Wait, 6? Wait, what?
He said that in the chat. That's why I was laughing earlier because he.
Wait, Rambo, can you send me the link to the other 2 that I don't know about? I only know you were 4.
Actually, on one of them I can't find again, but the other one I cannot give out because it has his real name in the channel.
Oh yeah, there is that. There is that one. I know which one you're referring to. I've seen that one.
And
I have seen that one.
I'm going to stick to his level and give out his information.
Yep,
Okay.
So
yeah, fair enough on that.
We are of a higher level
what you're
compared to
talking about.
Quantum. We aren't sniveling.
I know which one Rambo's talking about. I do know which one he's talking about. You're right.
Yeah, the one with his guitar videos.
Yep.
You can send it. You can send it in the chat, and I can like turn off the monitor so it doesn't show up. But we can do that like some other time. We can do that some other time. Anyways, I want to keep playing this because I had watched this when it first came out, and it was so bad. I had to like, clean my
Racist
ears
shit.
from
This is a hate crime, and people
It's
think
hard to
I'm
put
pulling
any
a race
stock in
card,
anything that Quantum says because, like, where he showed the BlackLivesDon'tMatter.com email, I typed that into a search engine and it does not exist.
It doesn't wait, you can do that? You can do that with emails?
Yes. Type in BLDM.com. It shows up that it does not exist.
I gotta write this down. Hold on. Give me a second. This website. This is Puggers. What is this website called? Spell it.
BL Delta Mike.
Wait. Speak clearly into the mic because you kind of like it's a little buffy and staticky.
Yeah.
B
Bristol, B as in brother,
B
A as in Lena,
A
no, BL as in
B
Lena,
L B
D
L
as in Delta,
D
M as in Mike,
M.
.com.
So BLDM.
DM.
Yep, .com.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna look at this later. I'm gonna look at this after we finish watching this because
Rambo. Actually, okay. So I know. Okay, I forgot about that channel. So what about the other one? The sixth one you mentioned, not the one that has his real name, but like the other one. Can you send me that one?
I'm gonna have to try to find that one again.
By the way, I sent you it, Rambo. The one he's referring to, that one. Also,
Yeah.
from what I found out, Quantum also has a Twitter account that happens to have his real name too.
Yeah, I've got that as well. Okay, so it's only 5 channels. My mistake.
Oh, so
That's
okay,
still-
so that
that's
is
still
the
crazy.
fifth one.
that's still
Okay.
Palmer's.
But again, this
Hell,
is
I even
a
have his MySpace account.
What?
Yeah.
He has a MySpace. I feel like anyone who was on the internet throughout from 2000 to 2009 probably has a MySpace.
I don't have one.
I don't even remember mine.
All right, let's keep.
That is old. That's old.
That's when I was born. I think in 2001 over here.
a crime at this point. It's racially motivated, as you can clearly see, right?
And just so
Now,
you all know, in the
I can
Discord,
show you
I
that-
posted what my setup looks like.
So here comes the funniest part of the video where he talks about the flagging system on YouTube. This one was extremely goofy.
Again, he tries to act like he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't.
Bro,
No, he doesn't.
the copyright system points out YouTubers under like 10 subscribers. The one under RTU is average noobs. And it has 4 subs. That means Ackman would not Ackman. Quantum was absolutely about to just send a copyright strike his way. The poor guy had 4 subs. The poor dude.
No, Quantum is trying to make people think this is how YouTube does it when YouTube doesn't do it that way.
Yeah, exactly. All you have to do is Google fair use. It will tell you what it is. That's all. It's one search, one quick search on Google will tell you.
Well, see, I have a lawyer on retainer that does copyright law because of the books I illustrate.
That's also fine too.
So I have to cover my ass on fair use.
Yeah, I mean, fair use is a very crucial, important thing. It's important to have, right? It's essential to have it.
Oh
Yeah, because like with what I do, you don't know if another book has the same title or what your author is going to put out there and all that. We ran into that issue, so I had to make sure we covered our ass so the books could be published.
Yeah, like I'm sure you've seen several cases where fair use or people were abusing the copyright system. Like there's Ace of Thorn, there was the Matt Haas and H3H3 situation. There was
It goes way back further than that, man.
There was the Sargon of Akkad with I forgot who Aquila Hughes, whatever her name was. There's so many examples you could use of that can determine what what is and isn't fair use.
This ain't my
This
first.
video was fair use.
This isn't my first. Back in 2010, 2011, I was dealing with false flaggers like Jay Frieden, RJ Bansma. Back when Chris Chan started all this shit.
Oh god.
Oh,
I was making videos.
Mr.
Over 10
Sonic
years
Man
ago.
himself.
And just I thought I could retire from commentary, but thanks to Quantum, I'm back into it.
Rambo's, I'm coming out of retirement, baby. All right.
Yeah, it's like Rags. Rags came out of fucking retirement because of his dumb ass.
Well,
He made a
I
video
don't even
in
consider
10
Rags
years.
retired. I don't consider Rags retired because he does every Frame of Pause podcast like every Saturday with Mauler,
Well, I mean,
Fringy,
like
and
on his
Metal.
main channel. On his main channel is what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's like what am I thinking? It's I don't remember.
You mean hiatus?
Yeah, it's
Hiatus.
more of a hiatus because I'm sure he has like Rax is the type of guy that will make a video when it's like in the moment. Like all of this, he made the video of it because it's all happening right now. That's kind of what he does, which is perfectly fine, you know, because he did it with extra credits. Like he made his videos on extra credits, and the one recently from like last year, he made his video on that, and that was him after like 9 months of not making a video or something.
It's just okay. Taking the fact that this all happened all because of a really dumb fucking take on Elden Ring. Think of the fact that this all occurred because of that,
Yeah.
and the copyright strikes they did.
Yeah, all because Quantum couldn't handle criticism.
Exactly.
He had to whine like a little bitch. And he is.
Any person can tell you on this platform, any person, even if you're a small ass content creator like yourself and like Zeta, every person on this platform has dealt or faced criticism. That is not uncommon. You will come across you'll come across any channel out there. I'm sure there's bound to be a comment or someone coming into their live stream to say something negative about them, whatever. You'll come across any type of criticism. Doesn't have to be the best. You could be like the nicest person on this god green earth, and you'll still face criticism. It happens. Criticism, if it's constructive criticism or feedback or whatever like that, even if it's negative, and it might not even be constructive, it's still criticism. It's still something you have to endure. Every person has grown to adapt to it. That's part of the process of being a content creator. With Quantum TV, however, it seems he hasn't overcome that step.
So this is what it boils down to. Is he hasn't had any major actual achievements in his life at all. So he's trying to be something that he's not.
Wouldn't be surprising.
Okay, he's not a master calibrator. He's not certified. He's not even a professional photographer. Because if he was, he wouldn't be spending so much time online. Number one. Number two, his videos that he do would have a better production quality than what they do now.
I need about 30 seconds. About to use the loo.
Also, by the way, your setup, bro, your setup is nice.
Well, like the one on the very left that's angled down, that's a $1,200 drawing display.
Ah.
It's a Wacom Cintiq. So I actually...
a Cintiq?
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Well, hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, yes.
Okay.
Please.
So, Trey.
Okay, sorry.
Hello, welcome back. So Trey, by the way, is a friend of mine that is now watching this live stream unfold. Hello there, Trey. In case you are still watching, and you might be wondering who the hell is Quantum, it's a long story. It's a giant rabbit hole of its own. And if you want to get the full context, it's up to you. By the way, Trey. Go over to Review Tech USA's better yet, go over to the Ackman's video about Quantum copyright abuse featuring Quantum TV. And that video will give you all the context you need. Okay, got you. Um, I mean, actually, better yet, I'm gonna link you the video, Trey. Let me just real quick find the Ackman's video, so that way I can do that. It is it's a phenomenal video. After this live stream, Trey, watch this video. It is a very well made video. It has so much information on it. Also, in order to keep tabs on the situation further, go on to the Ackman's Twitter. He gives out updates on the situation. There's a lot more to it on there. Mischief's Twitter as well, and community tabs. He also keeps up to date on the situation on there as well. If you want to watch Review Tech USA's videos on it too, go right ahead. That's also something you can do. But I'm not kidding. I'm not joking when I say this to you, Trey. This situation is a fuck fest. It is.
Yeah.
There's so much to it. There is so much to it, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
Now, you want to hear what's really worse? He lives a hop, skip, and a jump away from me.
you live in the same state as him.
Yeah, he lives in Florida. Quantum lives in Florida.
Oh shit!
Which,
crazy.
Which, by the way, he leaked the call with the Ackman's mother, the surveillance cameras, that video, and Florida is a two-party consent state, meaning that if he did not ask for the Ackman's mother's permission to leak that call, technically speaking, he is breaking the law by doing
He
that.
committed a felony.
So the thing that I understand is he says that he couldn't reveal it. So in that video, because I commented on his channel, because someone had asked about it first. They were like, why can't we hear her end of the talk? And he was like, oh, it's because it's a two consent state. I have to ask for permission. I replied and said, okay, so why didn't you ask for her consent to use the audio? I said that in the video. I made it too, because it was, let me think. It was in the hour. That reply that person made, he made that within the hour that person made it. So I do the same thing. Still no response. Still notification that he's responded to it. Which means he either forgot or he knew about it but just wanted to make it look, make the Ackman look worse. And it's like both are bad because first of all, the obvious one, you're gonna try and make him look bad. That makes you look worse. And then the second thing is, that you are under flack for some shit on the internet. Your reputation is in ashes right now. It's falling apart. Your image is falling apart. You can't forget crucial things like this, where you need to say, "Hey, I need your consent for the recording of this. I need your permission if I can use your end of the audio." Because if it is a two consent way, you gotta ask for it. So he just fucked himself 6 ways from Sunday. Either or.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because Florida is a two-party consent. I looked it up myself. It is a two-party consent state. And if he did not ask for the Ackman, I mean, he shouldn't even be contacting her to begin with. But he did not. If he did not ask, or hey, can I by any chance record this conversation and put it on my channel to confirm that I did speak with you? Do I have your permission to do so? Whatever. If he did that, and if she did give him permission, that would be fine. But I'm pretty confident he did not do that.
Whether he heard her audio or not, at the beginning of the call, the first thing he should have asked was for her consent to record it.
Yeah.
That is Florida law.
Exactly. That's what I would have done. Like the first second.
So what he is, not only did he commit perjury, not only did he try to send a fraudulent copyright strike to people on multiple occasions. Not only is he ban evading, but on top of that, he just committed a felony.
No, he was never banned according to Social Blade.
According to him, yeah.
No, according to Social Blade itself. Because it shows all this. Yeah, Social Blade. You type in quantum apotheosis, and it comes up with his channel. Okay. I'll give you the link. He created this channel in 2013. And I'll
So
post it in the chat.
it was never terminated, is what you're saying.
Nope, he just hit it. So what he said in that one video was true, but when he was first accused of ban evading, he should have shown that proof right then and there, not 2 months after. And then if you scroll down, you'll see that on the 15th of this month, he deleted 5,300,000 views from that channel and posted the video that he was never banned. So what he did was he got rid of videos that were incriminating him so nobody could use it against him, like he did with the Quantum TV channel.
I'm sorry, your audio's a bit janky.
It might be because of the fan. I still gotta.
Yeah, sorry, your audio's just a tiny bit janky.
I'm gonna keep playing this portion of the video because this part was the dumbest part of the video.
YouTube is picking these people up on the copyright ID tool. For anybody that doesn't know, the copyright ID tool shows you the name of the user.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I just had to deal with these settings. That's all.
Okay, it sounds pretty good now. By the way, it sounds pretty good. And then there's the okay. So if he's not ban evading whatever has been claimed, okay, then I guess that can be crossed off, but that still doesn't erase the other things he's done. On top of that, he also he did dox the magician's number, his phone number, social security, his legal name. He also harassed him and his girlfriend on top of it.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you had the link. You sent me that link, so I'll try and find it. But after, actually, I can do it now while we're all discussing.
I did send you it. Actually, let me just send it to you again. Oh, but yeah, let me just do this right here.
I sent it into the Discord.
Right here.
With Quantum's Space profile picture.
Right here, by the way. You got it, by the way?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay. Also, there's this.
Oh yeah, Social Blade. I do not use it like pretty much at all. It's like I don't have the wherewithal to use it. I struggle.
This has been the most I've ever been on Twitter or anything. Now, one good that's come out of all this, the sales for Elden Ring shot up because of Quantum. Because everyone who wasn't going to try it is now trying it.
What's this? What's this?
Oh my gosh, that is so bad. Oh my god. He even has it tinted. What the fuck? It's like I've seen things. Horrible things. That's what I'm dealing with when I see that image. Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you making that for? Who the fuck would you make that image for?
I try to warn people, do not put your face pic and be an asshole online because I'll use it. Because I'll just put it in my 2D animation profile or program and I make you do whatever I want.
You you should have the scene from Titanic where the two are on the balcony and they have the arms out. You should have Quantum. You should have Quantum be the girl and Act-Man and Act-Man's
Like,
what's his
what is
face?
this? What is this image, bro?
Would it? Could I show the image from the stream or not?
He might could think that you're.
Hey,
Like-
if he gets butthurt because we just wanted a quick laugh at this, and he gets my
Yeah,
channel to
you know what,
blow
fuck
up
it.
too, bro. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Let
Fuck
me.
it. If you want to show it, go ahead.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten upset about me giving him a sex change because I sent that to him.
The fuck is this image? There it is. It's on the stream now. Well, what the fuck is this? This is the type of image you make when you're in high school. Like you have the image, you have the image colored or something. I don't even remember what it's called for a photo. But you do all of that, and then it's
This looks like the type. He looks like he's trying to pose for, like, be a model of like someone's calendar.
Get his head out of his ass, he could do it.
he's got like the vivid warm. He has like the vivid warm for the for the image. Holy shit. This is like 16-year-old Snapchat IG trying to pick up some girls on social media type shit. Like that's what
Nah,
this is.
this looks like some fucking Tinder profile.
Tinder.
Remember, he's a professional photographer, right?
He's gonna be like you. Oh, I like how you're making fun of what I look like. Too bad. So why don't you show your image? I simply just want my as the name Zeta47 to be associated with what's on the screen right now, the Spartan from Halo 4. I always liked the Warrior helmet from Halo 4. I'm gonna eventually like order Halo 4 Warrior helmet and just paint. It's like one on Etsy, but it's like white, but it has the blue stripes. So I'm about to like get that. I would just do constant recordings because I know this other YouTuber named Hello Greedo who does it with like a stormtrooper.
What is that image? What? Oh my god.
This is after spending 6 hours in Planet Fitness. This is look at my gain #gains people, daily gains people. Or no. Hashtag motivational Monday.
Gang. No, hashtag gang.
Hashtag gang. Hashtag motivational Monday. He probably has one with his legs with like hashtag never skipping leg day.
Oh, watch out! Quantum might try to file a copyright strike against you for using this image.
Oh! I hope I got like almost $3,000. I'll find someone who will be willing to help me with my court case. I'll use all the. I'll sue him. I'll counter sue him for like $500,000 and just pay back the lawyer and use the rest of it as retirement money. Put that joint in the bank and just let interest do the rest.
See, that's what I'm reading on his copyright strike because I sent him links to the videos I make on him,
It's on several.
and he hasn't said shit about it.
Also, that's not the only screenshots I got, bro. I got others. I'll send you them.
I probably have him now.
Hold on.
When he claimed to be a Marine, that's when I started digging.
You said he dated a what?
No, he had claimed at one time that he was a Marine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call bullshit because he admitted to having degenerative nerve damage or some shit and he needed surgery, which is why he claims he never was able to remove the horrible tweets off of his Twitter and shit. He said that he had to like see therapy or had a therapist and stuff because of how I'm like if he claims to be a soldier, how the fuck did you have degenerative nerve issues and you managed to have be a Marine or some shit? How the fuck does that work?
He claimed to be a Marine in 2018, so Once I
Yeah,
got his
no, he
name,
also claimed. That's what he also claimed, having degenerative nerve damage or something. He like needed surgery, or that he
was
was. I have the video. I also have the video. I know which video it
I know
was.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's like
Once I got his full name, I ran a search through the DOD to see if he had a DD-214, which he does not.
if he was a Marine, there would be information. He could show like legitimate like information. Like if he
There you go,
if he
by the
really
way.
wanted to, he would just show full name, his rank, like corporal grade 2 or something. He would have been able to show all
Zeta.
that. You got it.
Yo, Zeta.
Yeah.
There you go. By the way, look at the first two screenshots. This was, I believe, I don't know when this was taken. It says yesterday, but I don't know if that means this yesterday or
This would have been
whenever it was
yesterday
taken.
because the have a seat thumbnail with Chris Hansen in it. That says it was that video is apparently a day old.
Yeah.
So here's more screenshots, everyone. So let me see what I'm looking for here with the screenshots. Damn it. Okay, I thought they said that the channel got banned. Not everything is.
These are taken directly from Quantum TV's server, but that somebody else took these images. By the way, these are screenshots that somebody else took.
Oh my gosh. He says, why? Because they don't like getting DMCA claimed. When everything we've done up to this point is fair use. Every YouTuber who's made a video on Quantum is in fair use. He's just hoping that the second, he's just hoping that he wins. So the second that happens, he can just go scorch earth and just throw copyright strikes on everyone's channels that talk about him.
He's not going to win. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying he's hoping for a prayer at this point. Like he's just shooting for hopes and dreams.
Look at the part where he shows the Review Tech USA video, and then Powell says, "What's with this dude again?" He said that he's mad because I exposed the connection he has to Vosh / pedophile behavior.
Oh, that's not on that's not on these screenshots. Do you have more?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
just sent the other
I
two.
see them. I see them.
Yeah.
Just because Review Tech USA likes Vosh's videos doesn't mean he has the same views as he does.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what this dude again. He's just mad because I exposed the connection he has to Vosh pedophile behavior. And someone actually thinks he's right. We all. Well, he misspelled well, bro. If my mother was in here, she would have probably lost her shit by now. With all these grammatical issues.
Oh yeah, his grammar is atrocious. I mean,
So is his
a lot of
followers,
times I
apparently.
think shit, but
I mean, how do you keep fucking up these grammar? How do you keep fucking up your grammar, dude? Jesus.
because he's mad. When he's mad, he can't take it.
Well, no, it's not even Quantum. It's his follower. It's like
No,
it's like
that's Quantum.
spreads.
Quantum has multiple accounts, man, where he has sock accounts that he uses to make himself look good.
Oh my gosh, if he actually is just messaging himself, that's the equivalent of Brianna Wu. That's the Brianna Wu situation again, where she would just message Oh my gosh, this is serious. Someone's starting to murder me. It's the same fucking account.
Actually, that reminds me of Creepshow Art.
Creepshow Art, I've heard about her, but it's so fucking weird. The Creepshow Art
Yeah, I sent you a
situation
picture.
is so fucking weird. Alright, here's the other one.
It happened on Lolcow.
Yeah. This person, he is steeping stoning. Oh my gosh. Rebutech. Who the fuck says Rebutech? It's what the fuck is this? So that's 3. Oh, with the other account, that's about 4 grammatical issues I've pointed out. He's bashing Q to make him look like a better person or a changed one. he doesn't need to bash someone to say that he's a changed man. 5 years ago, he was spewing the same criticism he is writing now. Don't give him any attention. He's obviously desperate. Well, it's too late for that because he's a million a million subs, and he's about to get another play button eventually. Just
I mean,
saw.
who doesn't do this for ad revenue? I mean, come on.
Just saw he made another video accusing me of ban evading. He knows he's lying, but wants ad revenue. We all want ad revenue. That's what the fuck are you aiming at that point? Everyone wants some semblance of ad revenue. I want ad revenue, but I have a long ways to go before I get that. Apparently, he sees himself as Jonah Jameson and me, Spider-Man. What the fuck is that analogy?
Look what Powell said. Look what Powell said.
Yeah, most of us see you as Spider-Man too. What the fuck? Saves our TV. He's saving our TVs from looking like shit. What?
Yeah, Quantum has none of the equipment to do what it's supposed to be doing to make him look better.
I just put on a new video and had to turn it off halfway through. Just couldn't look at what Westside Tech is uploading. How does this dude look? How this dude looks at himself in the mirror every day is just beyond me. How the fuck do you
Now,
saving TVs?
with Westside Tech, he has had a personal vendetta against Quantum for 5 years now.
I like how this dude says that he's saving our TVs when the entire TV community apparently wants him out. Like I heard when watching Ackman's video, he even pointed out that he got DMs on Twitter from people saying, "Please get this guy out here. Please get them the fuck out of here. We're tired of associating ourselves with them."
What the fuck? Like, Powell's saying most of them see Quantum TV as Spider. Are you fucking delusional?
Never mind the fact that Spider-Man is a fictional character, but what is he doing that's like good? What? Nothing about him is anything he's done is not good. About everything he's done is about this deception. He's deception. What else is there?
He
Using
deflects.
copyright, deflection, gaslighting. Like everything. Like he's done so much shit. Like he gaslighted Ackman fans like me for making a video. Oh, we're all racist. What?
Mm-hmm.
So Quantum, I didn't know who Ackman was. So
I've known the Ackman for years. I've known him since around 2017 when he made his videos on Call of Duty World War II, why it sucks, and I think Black Ops 3, why it's media. I think I came out that year, but yeah, Ackman was popping bangers out back then. Like he gave me his video on World War II on COD World War II gave me a new perspective about the game because I would watch people like Vanoss Gaming, who played World War II with like Wildcat and Nogla, and I enjoyed watching them play the game, only to realize that the game was actually bad the entire time, and I was like, I can enjoy watching these videos while agreeing with the idea that this game sucks ass. It's pretty easy.
Did you watch Kim Josh-Un's video on Quantum, the most recent one a day ago?
yeah, I think so.
No, I haven't been able to.
So it's an hour and it's nearly an hour and 41 minutes long, but it's a very, very concise video, detailing. It's like everything that the Ackman pointed out, but there's a little bit more to it,
So it's an add-on.
if you will. Yeah, it's like an extended version of what the Ackman had put out already, but there's more to it. There are like more recent updates that that happened as of recent.
I'll try and watch it at some point. It's just that I don't want to have too many things on the docket because I still gotta leave by close to 3 o'clock for my job. I can probably stream more tonight. I don't know. It depends on how much energy I got after working.
So, so Rambo and Zeta, what are your thoughts on this entire situation regarding Quantum?
Oh man.
What would you want to
I'll
go
let you go
first?
first, Zeta.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Zeta.
If
I
you
just
want, yeah. Go.
I find it to be a massive clusterfuck. Like, let's be real. It's not even about the fact that he made a video, because the thing about the Elden Ring video is, like, we all talk about how funny it is that this all started from the Elden Ring video, but it's like Monday Matt was pretty much what Quantum TV is now. You know, a guy who gets criticized by someone, maybe several videos by that same person. He sends a copyright strike to their YouTube channel and causes them to get dropped, only to reveal on stream. And I remember watching video of it too. He was revealed on stream to have abused the copyright system. It was hilarious, and he got like dropped the next day by YouTube or something. I don't remember, but the people who got their channels kicked off, or they were kicked off of YouTube because of Mundane, they got their channels back and were in jubilation. This is pretty much the same situation, same song and dance, except Quantum TV is far worse than Mundane Matt. Like, Mundane Matt at least used to have good arguments, like during Gamergate, where he was like, you know, people have brains, they have thumbs, they have the ability to create, and instead of doing so, you know, they sit behind a computer and complain about something instead of putting the money where their mouth is. You know, he at least had arguments that were concise, arguments that were well constructed, and, you know, he made sense back then. But now he's like, you know, falling off the face of the map essentially. As far as Quantum, it's worse because he's been considered a bigot. He's been a racist. He's been hateful towards LGBTQ people. It's insane. It's all fucking insane, to be honest.
Well,
I agree. So,
in
Lambo,
my
what do you
opinion,
thought?
well, Quantum's one of those types to where he thinks he's better than everybody else. Because if you watch his videos, he's very condescending. He talks down to people that disagree with him.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's another thing. Definitely condescending. It's like in the part, I think it was part 2 or part 3. You can't find it anymore for the Elden Ring video because he fucking deleted them all. He was like, I don't think you guys are looking at this objectively. Like, okay, I come from the school of the long man, aka Mauler, aka every frame of pause. I can talk to you and confirm to you what objectivity is, and you don't have a way of doing it.
It had that. Hang on a second, guys.
No problem. But it's like, yeah, he was like, I don't think you're looking at this objectively. And I'm just like, do you know what being objective is? Because you're doing it in the wrong way. Saying things like, oh, Elden Ring's graphics, they're dog shit. When in reality, you probably should have said something like, I don't know. I personally don't like the graphics of the game. I find them to be fine, but I don't like them myself. Instead of saying, "Oh, these graphics are awful," and I wipe my ass with them. You know, it's like there's a difference between how he says those things, and it's like the fact that he doesn't.
How he interprets the what he's saying, how he interprets the meaning behind it.
Well,
He
the one
says
thing
that
I see happening is YouTube is the least of Quantum's problems right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. YouTube is the last thing he should be concerned about. What he should be really concerned about is definitely the state government of Florida, and that if Actman, you know, the fact that Actman is probably about, you know, he's got a lawyer in the background, just like hiding in the shadows, waiting for the court case to commence when he officially sues him and whatnot. The fact,
Like I said,
and the fact
like
that
I said, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, the fact that he said, you know, I contacted the authorities, it's in their hands now. It's gonna be like, even if they arrest the Actman, he's probably gonna get a lawyer to take this to court, and he's probably gonna win it. Like 10 times out of 10, he will win that case. Whatever you accuse him of in court, he's gonna win that case. And if you nag if the police say that your stuff is hocus and is bullshit, and we're not gonna bother with it anymore, and you keep nagging the police, from what I understand, they'll probably arrest you in as an outcome. They'll probably arrest you for wasting their time because you keep nagging them when they have, you know, more important things to matter. Like, you know, it's Florida. You know, cities like South Beach, Miami. You know, there's, you know, gangs and stuff. You know, hoods. they gotta be able-bodied and be ready to help out in case anything goes down. And by you distracting them, you're wasting their time. That's
Quantum
about what I
knows
would
nothing
say.
about that.
So go ahead, Rambo. What we gonna stay on? Your thoughts on this?
Okay, oh shit, now I forgot. Well, number one, where Quantum lives, it's a retirement community. So he don't know nothing about the hood or anything like that. But just with what Quantum has done, there's going to be legal ramifications toward them. Jackman's not going to get arrested. Jackman hasn't done anything wrong. I mean, cops are just going to laugh at Quantum. Trying to remember what I was going to say too. Shit. Not just Quantum's one of these types that if he doesn't let this stuff go like he should, with him living in Florida, we all know there's some crazy in Florida because it's always in the news. He's putting his own family at danger. Am I right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. He is putting his own family in
Yeah,
danger.
you are right about that. But he won't let it go. I think we're already past the point of him letting anything
Oh, got
go.
it.
Because if that was the case, if it was just at the Elden Ring review video, if it was left at just that, there would, and it was just like really just that he did. No video talking about his bigoted tweets, posts, Facebook posts, blogs. None of that would have been known.
Yeah. But he just doesn't realize that he would think he's able to get back at Ackman by trying to dox him and all this stuff. Well, people are out there doxing Quantum, and he doesn't realize that he's putting himself and his family at the same type of risk. Because there's going to be some nut job that's going to go off the hook if Quantum keeps going and do some damage.
Definitely will cause some damage. I definitely agree with that.
Remember when Monday Matt was the only copyright abuser and there was nobody else who did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one name I recognize.
And now we got multiple copyright abusers. There's Susie Lou. There is
Acer Thorn.
this now. There's Acer Thorn. There was Kai Weiss. Speed almost became one. Jaden did too. Jaden or Jalen was had done it to somebody else. There's multiple of them, but back then there was only one that was known, Monday Matt, and now there's many that are following in those footsteps, and Quantum is too.
Which is weird as fuck. Because it's like, that let's be real, or not even that. If it's wrong, if the copyright strike is wrong and you mess up, you will either lose your channel, and or if you fuck up on the copyright and you leave things out or you mess up on some things, they will consider that lying, and you will have committed perjury under the DMCA, which would cause you to be in a case where if the person that you did this to wanted to, they would send you to court. They would want to take this to court, and they would win. They would have it wouldn't even last as long as like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. It'd be like 2 days or something, like a week, and then be done, and you would lose the case. And you would lose pretty much everything, including your YouTube channel. So it's like, what's the goal here? Well, why do you do this?
Here's the thing. Quantum knows damn well that the Ackman didn't threaten to murder him because the Ackman's not going to waste the gas to drive from where he's at down to Florida just to put his whole livelihood at risk. I mean, I don't do that for a woman. Shit.
You saw, by the way, Rambo, the recent tweet that the Ackman put out in regards to Quantum threatening the mother, threatening to drag the mother into a lawsuit again.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I don't sleep, man.
That was
So
so
it's
bad.
like,
That was terrible, man. Like, I saw the tweet. I saw the tweet too the other day, and I was like, how many the SpongeBob me? How many times we had to teach you this lesson, old man? That's pretty much it at this point.
he's not going to learn until he hits rock bottom.
He's not
He's
going to
not-
learn his lesson
He's
until he
already
hits
hit
rock bottom.
bottom.
Either until he hits rock bottom, and only then and there will he learn that the severe weight of the consequences of his actions are there, or the Ackman or VTech USA or Westside Tech or all of them decide to take him to court.
Make it a
And
class
then
action
will he
suit.
learn.
I mean,
Because the one thing and how he's getting these TVs and all, I know for a fact he's buying one TV, then he returns it, and use the money that he gets back from that to buy the next TV. That's how he's able to afford all this shit. And it's like, okay, if you're making so much money, why haven't you upgraded your camera or any of the stuff that you're trying to do to make your videos look way better than what they are? Because he's just filming stuff with his phone.
I just like how terrible his freaking mic quality is, and the fact I also find it weird how he's just able to get like all these televisions. I'm like, where do you get the money for all this? Like, he claims that he's a photographer, but it's like, I don't think photographers
he's not.
make that much. Yeah, I was like, I don't.
Actually, a photographer can. There's two that live right by me that I know very well. If he had the right equipment, I mean, he needs proper lighting, and the mic issue is because he is using his phone, because that mic that's on his phone is direction, not
Also, it's like, if you're a photographer, where are your photos going? Like, do you work for a company you can't like share this stuff with, or what? What is it exactly?
Well,
That's
like I said in my last video, he doesn't have a portfolio at all.
Yo, Zeta, here you
Yeah.
go. By the way, this is Kim Josh Oon's video.
Got it. Let me see.
Zeta, did you get that poster that I made
Yeah.
with the Ackman standing over Quantum in an Elden Ring?
Alright.
Oh, yeah, well, Quantum,
Yeah, sorry about
Qu-
that.
Quantum-
My dad walked in. He gave me some of my laundry.
Quantum just needs to take a break from YouTube, period.
He'll never do that.
He knows that basically, even though he's in a bad light, everything that he's doing is pretty much helping him get a lot of viewership and whatnot. So it pretty
Brand
much
Joseph.
works out in his
Which I
favor.
hate. Which I hate that he's even getting that in the first place. He honestly doesn't fucking deserve it.
But he's not getting any real subscribers. That's the thing.
Yeah, his like subscriber count's like pretty low, I would say, because he had like when this whole started, he had only 66k already, and like recently I saw he just hit like 66.1, so he's not even getting a real viewership count at this point. It's so weird.
Well, most of his sub count he's bought.
That's actually kind of funny. The fact that people use money to purchase a sub count. That's like the lowest you can probably go, to be fair. It's just like, oh, I'm not getting the subs I want. Yeah, why not? I'll spend 5,000 for some subs.
The way you can tell is even in this stream right here, you're getting more interaction than Quantum does during his videos.
He definitely does not get the viewership. Also, that's another thing I wanted to point out. To you guys. I had taken, I think, a screenshot. I think I have it as screenshots of some of them are comments. Oh wait, no, I don't think I did. Fuck. I was looking at his channel And I was just
Today we're gonna.
sorry about that. I noticed how all of his videos, if they're not about the situation with the Act Man, they are just under 30,000 or less. And it's not, and some of them aren't even hitting 25,000. Some of them only hit about 11K, 7K. It's actually insane.
And a lot of those views are from us trying to see what we can find to use against it.
Yeah, I have it right here. Maybe hopefully it can be seen on screen. I don't think it can. Need to zoom in. His videos are all if you guys have the stream pull up, I can show you guys through it. All of his videos are just incredible dips as far as what he's talking about. His most recent video was 2 weeks ago for a video with 100,000. The one where it was the ugly truth. That one had 110,000. But that's about it. I think I might have missed one of them. Wait. Okay, there it is. I was about to say, did he delete the one where Ackman threatened to murder him, he says? That one has almost 200,000. And then right after that, he makes a Sony, one about the Sony TV, or the A95K deal breaker, which it only had 28K for views. So that was a massive dip. And then he has the other one.
Which people were calling him Shaman. He got pissed. So he made that video about the blooming on that Sony TV.
Man, all these videos is just massive dips. And the sad thing is, I really hate the fact he took down those Elden Ring videos, because it would have been great to just watch them.
Well, he didn't. He basically private those videos.
Oh, he made a video. I think this is the one. It has the thumbnail. Paid member explains their experiences with Quantum TV. Paid member explained their experiences. What the? That I might have to see that one later.
If you also notice, the 3 videos that Quantum made on Review Tech USA, those are no longer in his list. Those have been privated.
Really?
Yes. It's like, okay, if you're so honest, why are you hiding everything that incriminates you? Which he privated those during another one of Review Tech USA's live streams, like he did with the Twitter and the Facebook.
Because he knows that shit could incriminate him. That's why.
Well,
he knows. He knows damn well that doing that.
So since he knows how to do all of that, and I did Quantum Apotheosis, he knew those tweets were on his Twitter. Those were not hacked.
Yeah, pretty much.
And his Twitter was linked to his About tab. Everything that he used to have on his About tab, from his website to his Facebook to his Twitter, everything that got outed there for the same bigotry as Review Tech USA was streaming, conveniently so, they were all taken down. And he blamed it on hacked tweets. He blamed the Facebook posts on his moderators. He did whatever he could to excuse his actions.
Yeah, that's like on his Quantum TV channel. He did, and Review Tech USA pointed those out. He delivered over 6 million views on that one. On the Quantum Apotheosis channel, the Next Gen Gamers channel now.
Yeah.
The day before he posted the not being banned video, he deleted another 5 million views.
Speaking of Review Tech, he had a clip from his video about the Sony A95K, whatever the fuck it's called, and he said something about this. Oh wait, hold on, I have to.
It's funny for all the wrong reasons.
How many examples of this do you need to see before you are satisfied? Well, good news for you.
Yeah,
I am merciless. I will show you as much of this shit as you need to see.
like I said,
And
guys,
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
pardon
sleep.
my
I sleep or I'm up for maybe 21, 22 hours a day almost.
Say again?
I'm up for about 22 hours a day. So I've seen all the stuff that comes through because I'm checking it almost every other hour.
Yeah, this was from Review Tech. He found this clip from.
French for those who just want a normal video. But I really get not
Oh, yeah,
offended, but I really
Quantum,
get like
you can hear it in the video that Quantum put up. Quantum got upset and pissed, and now that Quantum needs to get with the quotes because some of those gaps that he's saying, like the breastfeeding one, that was hilarious.
That was so weird. I was like, so when I'm watching the video from Review Tech, when he says I'm not gonna put in a bottle and breastfeed, I'm in a Penske truck in the passenger seat with my uncle in the driver's seat. Thank God I had headphones on because I would have hated the fact that the second the video opens up, it says I'm not gonna put in a bottle and breastfeed it to you. I would have been so awkward. I would have thrown the phone out the car. I swear. I would have that was nothing.
If you cry over spilled milk, what was it? Don't cry over. What was it?
He said, "Don't. I'm not gonna cry over spilled. I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it towards you," which doesn't make any sense. That's like three different sayings. He tried to combine like three different sayings into one. He made a Frankenstein quote. That's what the fuck that was. That was a Frankenstein quote.
And then he says, and he said it quite a few times, quit while you're behind. Isn't the saying quit while you're ahead?
That was what the so weird. I want to hear this part though.
examples of this do you need to see before
Yeah, that was the one.
Get on my soundboard.
Yeah, I'm on a soundboard.
you are satisfied? Well, good news for you. I am merciless. I will show you as much of this as you need to see. And I'm sorry, pardon my French for those who just want a normal video. But I really get not offended.
And breastfeed it to ya.
Just look at my shirts where it says Quantum TV cries again. Where I made it.
That's a separate one?
Yeah, it says Quantum TV cries again. I've got Quantum TV as a baby in a high chair.
I get it. Hold on. Thank you. Let me.
I wanted to play this one part from the Quantum TV clip. I'll see the image in a minute, but I want to start this part because this part was fucking hilarious.
Right here, man, right here.
All right, I'll see it real quick. Where that?
That's this is the clip you were talking about.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
What the fuck? But this clip from Review Tech, this was the one I wanted to show you guys. This one was fucking hilarious. I was watching earlier.
But I really get like annoyed with people that want to like whip their dick out and put it on the table and act like they have any leg to stand on with a TV that needs improvement.
Whip their dick out and put it on the table. I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you because I'm thoroughly tickled. So here he is again. Bottle
to stand on, like annoyed with people that want to like whip their dick out and put it on the table and act like they have any leg to stand on with a TV that needs improvement.
Whip their dick out and put it on the table.
It's like, okay, are those breast
I'm not
bottles
going to put it in
or
a
what?
bottle and breastfeed it to you because I'm thoroughly tickled. So here he is again. Angry because there's people in his comment section who don't like his review.
Jesus,
I don't
really
know
hear that
his review. I've had some TV calibrators in my live stream last night saying, yeah, Rich, his take on that TV is wrong. He just doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it.
That people don't like your
Oh man.
Just kill yourself.
Yeah, it's better than him telling people at the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. It's like, I could see why you had to delete that video, because that type of video on with the channel, or the way YouTube is right now, that type of stuff will get your channel terminated in a heart's notice. or if that reported like 1,000 times, you would have been spam
That,
reported.
that doesn't mean that we. That doesn't mean that other people weren't able to get the clip, because people were able to get the clip.
Yeah, the thing is though, the thing I hate is that I need to look for. I don't even know if this would be possible. I would love to like message the Act Man and be like, "Yo, can I get the videos that you saved from the Elden Ring review so I can use it for a video?" Because my plan is to eventually start working on a series of videos, probably on the second channel once I get that up and running, called Self Destruct, and I just basically go over only YouTubers that destroyed their own career and made them and had their reputation image collapsed, all because of their own actions. And the first one is probably going to be Quantum, because this is the most that'll be the most recent one or thing that happened. So I probably will need his assistance sending me the videos.
She'll come up with something new.
Yeah. You know what would be really funny is to have him say that I'm not gonna put a bottle and breastfeed it to you, and have that, but have the PS2 opening, and have it you know how it focuses in, and right before it shows the title PS2, it just shows Quantum's face. I'm not gonna put a bottle and breastfeed it to you, and just echoes.
I've got a PS3 that I could do like that.
You'd rather do it right now or something. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up some of those videos you've made. Like, I think you have your channel set up on a separate tab.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
Yeah, I'll try to do it later. I do make content for fan art for the game Scum, so I've been working on stuff for that.
What the fuck is this? This is this part where the stream gets scuffed every time. Every stream I have, something goes incredibly scuffed. Excuse me. And here's the one.
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
There's that one.
And you would think that Quantum would learn that every community that he goes into, he ends up getting attacked by them. That should tell him that there's something wrong with him.
Oh, man.
He's got that little what is it? Like a parrot or something that's like, "You're perfect in every way. Don't listen to what these other people have to say." It's like the you ever seen Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location? The
Never played it.
So in Sister Location, there's the animatronic called Funtime Freddy, and he has a little puppet animatronic on his arm. That puppet animatronic is the one that's the narcissist in him. It's like, "Don't worry about what they say. You're perfectly fine in every way." You should definitely copyright strike them.
I feel like that would be the same thing with his like. Quantum must have been born and raised into a family that believes never admit that you're wrong. It's weakness for you to do that. Always be right.
That's a lot of YouTubers.
Never admit that you're wrong. It is weakness. You are pathetic and weak if you admit you're wrong. Your wrongdoings. You're perfect in every fucking way since birth. Since God conceived you and put you in as a baby in your mother's vagina, you were born to be perfect.
They probably were like, "If you think you're wrong in any way, that's no dinner for you and another night in the attic, mister." Don't you dare.
Ever since you were conceived out of your mother's vagina, you were perfect from birth.
So Quantum was raised by his grandmother.
He's definitely gonna go after my ass at some point. It's like only a matter of time before he's like, "Okay, I can't ignore this data fuck anymore. I have to. I gotta do something about it."
I'm pretty sure that he has not heard of you yet.
He probably hasn't. But considering the fact that I have one of my streams has reached over 1,000 views, and eventually each of these will probably reach over 500 views, you'll probably be like, "Okay, I have to deal with this dude." Especially because I'm probably gonna make like the self-destruct video. I don't know if I'll make it while he's still around, because that would be like, okay, what am I doing here? And he's gonna try and copyright it. So I'm probably just gonna wait to make it until after he's gone. That way, once he's gone, it's like I'm free to do. I'm free at last. It's gonna be that type of shtick.
I just cannot wait until he is terminated and all the channels are gone. I cannot wait.
It's his channel that's
Well,
gonna
guys.
be like the It's gonna be let that be a lesson to anyone. That's gonna be YouTube. YouTube's gonna make an example of him. That's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Because maybe there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, that one clip. Maybe there's something wrong with you. Just have that spam. I just have that spam constantly or some shit.
Have that spammed as well as I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you. I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
guys-
gonna soundboard. I'm gonna have that. It's gonna be like, breastfeed. Why couldn't you just say, I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and feed it to you? Why breastfeed, you fucking idiot? It's like, he's like some sort of action figure where he has to collect the milk, and like in his back, in his shoulder blade, there's like a little hole. You open the hole and you insert the bottle in there. It turns into the coffee guy from Regular Show. The coffee bean that to like spew coffee out of his tits. That's pretty much him with the milk. He feeds
chocolate milk.
He's able to feed. His wife doesn't have to feed the baby. He does it himself. Halfway through the first feeding, he's like, "Oh, I gotta reload," and that's the sound as it opens up. Places another one.
Imagine if there was a Quantum TV action figure and you had to. There was a button on one of Quantum's nipples, and you press it, and that's what it says. I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
It's part G. It's like what are those toys? The ones that you use to like feed your baby, and it's like that's what you give to your like 8-year-old dog. By the way, what the fuck were people thinking of having those type of toys be given to children who are like 8? And be like, I want to be a mother so bad, and they have this is their only way. It's like, why are you having them think of this now? Why the fuck would you give them toys where this is in their mind for the next 15 years until they're ready? You know those toys?
Yeah,
Well, guys.
the pregnancy ones, right? Pregnancy.
It's not the pregnancy. No, not pregnancy ones. It's like the. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Ho Chi Minh or whatever. But I'm gonna have to get out of here, guys. I got physical
I need to
therapy,
put this
so
on
whatever.
incognito. So I don't have
What's
this-
up, Rambo?
I got a jet. I got physical therapy here in a little bit,
Okay, got you.
so I'll be back later.
All right, man. You take good care of yourself.
All right, nice talking to y'all.
All right, pleasure
Same
to meet
to
you,
you, man.
Rambo.
Yeah. So yeah, imagine though, like
Oh,
an action figure of Quantum TV, and on his nipple there was a button, and that button, if you pressed it, said, "I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you."
I found the image. Let me see if I can put it in.
That would be
chat.
so funny. That
This
would be
is the-
so
this is the
fucking
toy.
funny.
Oh my gosh! What the... I'm gonna send the image like this. Look at the chat. Look at how the image pulls up.
What the hell?
I copy pasted it and it just shows up like that. But like the toy, you can like give it some sort of feeding thing, and you can like feed it. That's the Quantum TV figure, except it just has a little button that says, "I'm not gonna put it in the bottle and breastfeed it to you." I'm gonna pull up the image so I can show this image is too funny. Now it shows up normally. I don't get it. That is so weird. Right here. This is the Quantum TV figure. This is the Quantum TV action figure right here. It's just a baby. It even has the diapers and the comb. God, that would be...
I'm not gonna put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you.
the brand new Quantum action figure.
The number one brand in honesty, please.
Yeah.
The number one brand in honesty, really.
Alright, I want to go back to watching this. Act-Man has a lot of racist fans. Actually, I like how he has this still title like it, like we wouldn't realize this is the channel that you were using recently, you dumb fuck.
Yep.
How much of the video they're using, and you can report it by clicking that little box there and just hitting report. It's really and it has matches, which means it matched your content. They found it and flagged it.
God,
this concept that
like
me.
Quantum.
I think it would be. It's like let me think. Yeah, you've seen WandaVision, right? You've seen that show on Disney Plus. You
Well,
know how
I've heard about it, but not seen it.
The townsfolk were like, "Please kill me." That's anyone who ends up becoming Quantum TV in the future. Like, I can't do this.
Exactly.
Free me from this prison.
Me going off of what YouTube is flagging is copyright abuse is just the most asinine thing. They didn't ask for permission to use this content. They're just doing what they want with it.
I could not imagine being Quantum or thinking like Quantum. I couldn't. That would be way too much for me.
If I was Quantum, man, I would just wake up to the realization and be like, I gotta go, never coming back. That's like the self-sacrifice. I sacrifice my ability to be here for the sake of me being Quantum TV. Just simply that.
And they get reported.
I would do
and
the
that
same
should be the end of
shit.
it. If it goes through, great.
Yeah.
Great. If it doesn't, well, oh well. I'm not going to go through the legal proceeding of a lawsuit if I don't have to. That's kind of how this works, right?
No, that's not how it works. The freaking thing tells you, oh, some video is using a certain number or a percentage of your video. We're just letting you know, whatever
footage.
Yeah. From this point, it's your choice. You can do whatever you want from this point. We're just letting you know this is happening.
But don't think that's the only instance where
it's just used to identify how much percentage of your footage is in somebody else's video, and that's it. It's not. I mentioned this earlier. That's the whole point of the copyright ID tool. It's not YouTube directly telling you or informing you, hey, this person happens to have your video in theirs. Go copyright strike it. That's not YouTube saying that. They're not telling you that at all.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how you think this is otherwise. Like, why would you assume that why the heck would you assume that a bot is capable of doing this for you? It's only, and I don't even think it's supposed to do that when it's like something that doesn't belong to a YouTuber, like Disney, for example. Like a clip from Disney, it's probably just automatic. Like they have someone to just be aware of this type of stuff.
Again, Review Tech USA gets picked up by this tool.
Yeah, like some sort of automated thing.
As you can clearly see here, there he is, another video, 10% of the video, using my content. YouTube copyright matches him. And again, these people want to go on and on about you're abusing the system. The system is literally matching you, man. What does that say?
It says, hey, we're letting you know someone is using 10% of your video. What do you want to do? It's up to you. That's literally what it's saying, Quantum.
Channel copyright matches. Channel copyright matches. YouTube already knows you.
I fucking know that.
I'm not
the most well versed in terms of fair use or copyright, fair use dealings, copyright law. I'm not well versed in any of that. And even me, someone that is a complete novice at knowing this, even I know that.
If the copyright system was the way Quantum envisions it or sees it, I wouldn't be a YouTuber. I couldn't be a YouTuber because most of my content is making videos about video gaming and stuff. Like I take a video game like Madden or MLB The Show, and I take a team and do a franchise mode, I wouldn't be able to do it because the copyright system would be like, you're using a game from an intellectual property based on a real professional league. We're gonna have to shut down your video. I wouldn't be able to be a YouTuber on here. Most people wouldn't be able to be YouTubers on here because
there would be no fair use. Fair use would be gone. There would be no content creators to make any sort of content on YouTube.
It's like, Quantum would probably be like, the reason why you're able to game on it is because, it's the algorithm. It's because, the video game companies that make it, they want you to like sell off the product to other people. It's like, and what's the problem with that? They want people to engage with their product. If they have people playing their game on a platform like YouTube, that's gonna flock thousands of people over to those videos and give them incentive to buy the game themselves. That's the point. That's what they want to happen. So it'd be like, where are you coming from with this argument, Quantum? Doesn't make any sense.
Fucking taking my shit, dude.
It really doesn't.
Like, it's ridiculous. And these are the people that like to act like they're so innocent. Well, let's show you some more. Here's a screen grab of the Ackman casually dropping.
I made a tweet about this. I was because at the time I wasn't able to. It was like I think this video came out on a weekend, and I wasn't at home. I was with my uncle, and he was like, "Oh, look at these old tweets from the Ackman." And it's like I pointed it out in the tweet. I was like, "Yeah, he said those things, but you know what the difference is between you and Ackman? He held himself accountable and regrets saying these things. The reason why he hasn't taken them down." It's because he knows that it's better to just leave it up. He's like, I want people to see me for what I once was, the faults that I used to have as when I was younger. He's grown from there. He's held himself accountable. He's a new person basically compared to this. This is old Ackman, not new Ackman. And besides, it's an edgy joke as well. It's like a lot of people make edgy jokes. I make a shit ton of edgy jokes between me and my brother. We just do them all the time. I know YouTubers that make edgy jokes. So what? Now we're all of a sudden, because we're some kind of a hypocrite because we make edgy jokes. We're contradicting our statements about you making these offensive tweets. Somehow we're being contradictive. How does that work?
No idea.
It just doesn't make sense. You can make edgy jokes. It's called, dark humor, shock humor. It's there for a reason. What's not supposed to be there is saying fucked up things that are either racist or, racist, bigoted, or, homophobic. Let's just
N-bombs on Twitter. I guess
he wishes deal for those two women who were from the LGBTQ that were cosplaying as Last of Us 2 characters for the church scene to be Pulse victims.
Yeah, it's like, regardless if the game is good or bad, you still shouldn't say, oh, I wish you were a Pulse victim. You're deserving of it. And then when someone replies and say, hey, you shouldn't say something like that, you don't go, well, I wish you were a Pulse victim too. It's asinine with this guy, what he's in his thought process.
There, right? Here's the Ackman having some fun.
I don't think he does.
No, he's probably got like 2 brain cells, and they swim around in that giant head of his. They sometimes clashing to give him some sort of idea or something to think about.
With Jewish people and their past with Nazi Germany, and trans people.
It's so weird to see how this man thinks, how he processes things.
The only other suicide rate as high as trans people is Jews living under Nazi Germany. Trans people do not live in that environment. So what's the context? I would also like to know what the context here is. Regardless if this is an old tweet or not, it would also help to have context. Like, I don't know. Oh, shit. I don't know what this is. I'm just reading it, and I just see a tweet without context. Trans people do not live in that environment. This probably could be something about, a high suicide rate among, trans people. And he's like comparing it. Like, some people will compare it from time to time because they're saying, hey, this is surprisingly high to another thing. This is not good, especially if it's not, the same context or, same location. Like that's what I can make out of with this. I don't really see it as being edgy either, or just him being an asshole or something. It's none of those things.
People, just show you that, Mr. Righteous here, right? Well, let's not forget Act Man telling people to kill themselves.
Again, old Act Man. He's changed. He doesn't say these things on Twitter anymore. He's he's a respectable YouTuber. He has a better idea of what to say to people nowadays.
What to say and what not to say.
Exactly, what to say and what not to say.
The difference is Quantum in that Batman review that was very recent, and he deleted that video.
Oh yeah.
He referred to Zoe Kravitz, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter, as a half-breed.
Yeah, which it fucks with me too, because it's like
that's racist. And then he made two excuses. One, that they talk that way in his family. Oh, it's a joke that's made towards, to each other and his family. And the other excuse was that he was defending against racism.
Defending against. Okay, I'm not black, so that fucks with me as well, calling someone a half-breed. And even my brother and I, we don't make those separate jokes. The thing we like to joke about, and we were joking about recently, it was the Boondocks and Uncle Ruckus, and in the one clip he was like, "Hang that now! I got the rope right here," and we were just laughing our asses off at him.
He says that guilty. That is guilty. I don't need to. What was it? Deliberate. I don't need to deliberate. What was it?
I don't remember.
Hang that right now. I got the rope right here.
And then
he's referring to what's his name? O.J. Simpson.
Oh God, O.J. Simpson. I don't think I've seen that one yet. I was on the one with Christmas recently. That was like a month ago. But there was the first episode where he was to Gramps. He was like, I bet they think your farts smell like sunshine or something. Bro. And then we were joking about how there was the one episode, I think it was later on, but I saw the clip of it. He was like, I'm black? No, that's impossible. It was the funniest.
But like that right there is what's the difference between Quantum and that. Like the Boondocks, they're always telling edgy jokes. Always.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what their humor is.
I think the best edgy joke. I think the funniest edgy joke they have.
With what Quantum did, however, is not dark humor or edgy. You flat out told an entire community of LGBTQ that they should be pulse victims.
I will say this: I think, in my opinion, the funniest joke from the Boondocks was having two characters that were clearly white and were drawn and had their skin tone white, and have them be voiced by two black guys. I forgot the other guy, but the one was Samuel L. Jackson. That was the funniest shit. I gotta look this up again because it was Ed Wunsler III. He was voiced by I gotta see this.
But my point is though, that video, the half-breed one, that was very, very recent.
Yeah, that was
meaning
recent.
that was very recent, as well as his blogs with the LGBTQ blog you made. That was also very recent. Meaning, Quantum, you still haven't changed. You still think of you still have a hatred against the LGBTQ. You still have those viewpoints. You haven't changed a damn thing about yourself. You still think you're in the right. And on top of that, there was the like he could have just called Zoe Kravitz mixed race.
Yeah,
he could have just said mixed race. Biracial, mixed race, however you want to call it, of that. He could have said that and that would have been fine. But it's the fact that he said that shit with no hesitation. Meaning that he says that shit on the regular.
I have to wonder who else he said that to, because it's like if you didn't hesitate to say that, if that wasn't a cut or like an ADR, auditory dialogue replacement, who else do you say this to? Like, there's no way you would have said that to family members because based on your skin tone, based on his skin tone, I don't think either of his parents are white or any other race other than black. Like, he's clearly full black. By the way, Charlie Murphy was the one who played Eddie Winslow III. That's the guy I was trying to find. It was Samuel L. Jackson and Charlie Murphy. They were funny as shit voicing those two. But yeah, it's like, how do you think saying, "Oh, you're calling you a half breed"? Why the fuck was that so easy for you to say it? Who do you say this to other than biracial people? How many biracial people do you know that you're just willing to say that to? It's fucking weird. I keep playing the video.
Elves by telling them, like I said, go sit back down,
Please,
or go back to slitting your wrists.
If he said that to family members, or if he said that to anybody else, they would have slapped the shit out of him.
If he said it to me, I probably would have slapped the shit out of him. Like, I have a lot of things that I'm fine with people saying, but it's like, dude, don't call me that. Especially because it's like, half breed is also like, I think what you would call, that they call a house nigga back in slavery. Like a black man that was born from a white woman and was only allowed in, or only kept in the house. Like, that's what you would call them. I think that's what you also would call a half breed. And I probably wouldn't, and being half black myself, I don't really feel uncomfortable thinking about that, because if I was in those times, I probably don't last very long. I walk out one day to see the slaves in the field, they probably gonna jump my ass, man. That's like, that shit fucking crazy. I don't think I think there were videos, or not videos, talks about that, or like in stories and shit. It's crazy.
More efficient than wasting your time on Twitter might make you happier.
Again.
Literally telling somebody to go cut themselves. Like, what?
Again, old tweet.
Here the Act Man is again, using slurs. Starting to see a fucking pattern here?
Yeah.
Here's a screen grab of Rich from Review Tech USA doing a live stream with that fake Quantum TV moderator that he says openly on his same live stream is a fake Quantum, and he just allows it because it's funny. He knows it's impersonation at that point. And
yeah, because it's a joke. You can't handle a joke. He's clearly taking it as, let's joke around with this. Like, Mischief is the complete opposite. He straight up says in his streams, yo, if you're a fake Quantum TV channel, I'm banning you the second you are revealed to be one, I'm kicking you. So it's like, some people, like Mischief takes it very serious. Review Tech is pretty chill, wants to goof around. He's clearly like a laugh or something, Like, I think if it happened to me, I wouldn't get two shits about it. I would just be like, nah.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to be having lunch right now, so I'm going to probably head out for now. If you're still here afterwards, then I'll probably try and rejoin. If not, then I'll just watch the live stream.
Got you.
But in the meantime, though, thank you so much for having me, man. I having me on. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you another time.
All right. Pleasure meeting you, Mr. Gamer, especially via Discord.
Yeah, same to you, man. You take good care of yourself.
You too. I stand alone. It's me alone again.
Not care. But in the same breath, we'll try to tell you nobody's impersonating you. You weren't hacked. That was you. You're a liar. But then.
Okay, so the difference, Quantum, between a hack and someone impersonating you is they clearly made that as a fake account. If someone actually hacked you, you would have told everyone about it the second it happened. So, what's up with that?
He has an impersonator, literally as a mod. Tell me more. Then there are the endless hordes of haters coming from Actman, literally just dumping their hatred all over every video that I create. And
yeah, but you can't say that they're racist. You can't exactly call them racist when they just say, oh, you suck. Or, I just watched Actman's video about you. You can't do that. It doesn't work. You can't call them racist. It's completely defamatory. It's complete defamatory right there.
And then acting like I'm just playing the victim somehow when they're literally going out of their way to harass me. Yeah, okay. Then we have fake YouTube channels that literally, or Twitter channels pop up that just take the old Twitter name, impersonate Quantum TV, and start.
Again, it's an impersonation. If you're gonna make this associated, oh, this is like hacking. No, it's not.
Start saying a bunch of random stuff all over the internet, right? Then there are all the wild and outlandish claims coming in from Actman's fans.
You don't deserve rights. You don't deserve rights. That's fucked up to say, but that's not racist. If he has a, you black ass mother, you know, something like that, you piece of shit, hard R, you know, if he says something like that, I could see why that would be racist. But again, Quantum, at the end of the day, you did this to yourself. You kept pushing because you like to keep, you know, poking the bear, poking the beehive. You keep throwing stones at the beehive. Well, now the beehive is out to get your ass. You're getting stung constantly. You know, you got no one to blame but yourself.
I don't deserve rights. Yeah, that's very strange. And people telling me enjoy getting charged with a forgery and my entire channel's a joke. They smell cancellation coming. All this based off of Actman's claims. Now we have Actman's fans sexually harassing me.
How do you know not so professional guy is a fan of Actman? How do you know this? There's no proof here that shows it. You know? Just because people are talking, you know, have you forgotten that you've pissed off the entire TV community to the point where they even texted Actman via DM saying, please get this guy off the fucking platform? You've pissed off a lot of people, Quantum.
Doing strange things like putting cucumbers in my mouth. And they really love to attack my sexual orientation by discriminating against me, making
Oh my god, it's a fucking gay joke, you idiot. It's a gay joke. Who cares if it's a gay joke or not? It's a joke. Let it go. People make gay jokes all the time. I watch YouTubers literally just fuck around and make gay jokes the whole time. They're hilarious. I don't see a problem here. Fuck off.
LGBT GIFs and memes and all kinds of stuff because this is appropriate behavior. I mean, if the roles were reversed and, you know, they wanted their sexual orientation to be respected and it wasn't, I'm pretty sure they would go screaming, kicking, and falling out all over the floor about it. But here I am, a Christian straight man, and they target that as some sort of nasty or negative thing.
No one does that. No one targets the fact that you're Christian. The fact that you get butthurt about, the fact that you hate gay people and the LGBTQ community because you're a homophobe, that's the reason. Those could be reasons why you're targeted. And again, you know, if you know, I don't know why you're not saying it. It's because if you did admit to being a homophobe, you would get no respect. You would be hated by even more people because you would admit it.
Amazing how that works. Of course, we can see my religion being attacked even further when they say that, you know, I went on some sort of crazy religious meltdown, which factually actually never happened once. I never brought up religion. And I definitely never created thousands of posts based off of religion, but these are the talking points that these people are running with to stir up any fake drama for fake clicks. And again, show me thousands of posts I've made anywhere about religion. This is ridiculous. But this is the...
You're right, we can't find them because you deleted a lot of them. You deleted a lot of posts. You deleted a lot of videos. 5 million views worth of video.
Actman community. These are the people with grievances to levy against me, right? Then we have people like Mischief who like to defend racism for some rude reason, trying to act like that is okay somehow. Like, we literally have him talking about PS5 fanboys and how, yeah, okay, let's just read this, okay? PS5 fanboys decided to pull yet another brain-dead move, digging up 5-year-old tweets on the Actman and Fratanga Plays where they say discriminatory things, which obviously don't represent their modern views. Half a decade is not a short period of time. Both Ackman and Frutanga Plays have shown that they have changed and do not hold these beliefs anymore. But of course, console fanboys, for the fact they would rather weaponize whatever serious talking points for the sake of a console war. But the reality is, Frutanga Plays and Actman have not in fact changed, because all of those racist comments are coming from the Actman.
How does that work? It's from 5 years ago. A lot can change. A lot has changed in these last 5 years. We now have we have this coronavirus stick where it's everywhere basically. And now we have to get vaccines for it from time to time. Like it's the flu. You know, I remember being a kid hating flu shots. Now I'm like, I don't care. But at the same time, it's like, this wasn't a thing I had to deal with 5 years ago. This wasn't a thing any of us had to deal with 5 years ago. You know, even 4 years ago for that matter. It's stuff we're dealing with now. And we know who to thank. We know who to thank for, but, you know, let's move on.
All of the commentary that we see coming out of all these people are still just as harassing as they were back then. They have not changed at all. These are pack predators doing what they do best. This has been going on for millennia. It's no different now than it was in the 1950s when they were grouping up together and they were ganging up on these little kids and, you know, certain time periods, and they were picking somebody they wanted to ostracize. I mean, this is no different. Like, I'm being sent black people hanging from nooses. Like, really? This is your community, but you've changed, and this is not us. We are changed men. Fuck off. You see,
I'm just gonna turn off the monitor because I can't really block out the hanging black man, unfortunately.
Let me tell you something about changed men. They disavow stuff like this coming from their community. They don't tell you that you need to take criticism. This is only happening because you had a bad take. Does this look like criticism to you? Does this look like the appropriate action for a so-called bad take? Huh. So I give a review on a video game and you disagree with it, and this is what you're going to start sending me? And then, of course, they all come from Actman's community.
First of all, no, not everyone comes from Actman's community. Second of all, these are trolls. Or just people who outright despise you. It's not simply a game like Elden Ring. And besides, people deal with this shit all the time. Someone doesn't like someone else on the internet. It happens. You can't impress everyone. You can't be friends with everyone. It happens. The biggest issue I have is the fact that you are giving these trolls, these you know, people who send these messages to you of hanging black folk, you're giving them power. You're saying, hey, this guy did this to me, and you're now giving them spotlight. What do you not understand by never feeding the trolls?
Community and stuff like that, right? Yeah, but these are changed men. This doesn't represent their modern beliefs and values, but also they've got these kinds of people. And when you make them aware that this is happening to you, they tell you to suck it up, you're being a little bitch, or all this.
You know why we tell you to suck it up, Quantum? We tell you to suck it up because it's on the internet. People can't hurt you on the internet. They can hurt your feelings, but if you're going to allow someone to talk shit about you or talk down about your feelings on the internet, that's a you problem. You got to fix that yourself. No one's going to baby you or coddle you on the internet. We don't have time for that shit. Everyone has lives. Everyone has things they got to do. We can't sit around and baby each other. It's impossible. It's unwarranted. The reason why we want you to suck it up is because the other reason why we want you to suck it up is because we don't want to give these people attention. The fact that you're lumping the trolls and the haters with fans, you know, genuine fans like myself and others on the Actman channel, it's infuriating. It's the stuff that just grinds my gears and makes me want to run up a fucking wall. The fact that you think that all Ackman fans do this. The fact that you think we are okay with this. I'm not fine with this. But at the same time, you did nothing to avoid doing this. You've done everything you can to warrant this type of response from people. So, it's on you, Quantum. Deal with it.
Other stuff, and then you call the mother to try to reach out because maybe she's more reasonable than the son, or you can try to, at the very least get a hold of him to try to talk things out, work out differences. And people say take criticism. This is your criticism. Really, bro? Now, if all that shit isn't bad enough, then, of course, there's the infamous tweet where he can confirm that Quantum TV is threatening him and his family with doxing and violence, even reached out to his mother saying, we wouldn't want our families to get hurt or involved in this. Like, this is such bullshit, bro. He says, I wish I was fucking joking, Quantum. If we see you, we shoot on sight. The funny thing about that is I showed the call log. You can clearly see outgoing that same Saturday.
That has nothing to do with this tweet. These are completely, these don't attach. These aren't attracted to one another to make a stable argument. Just because he says he's done with you and doesn't want to deal with this anymore, and the fact that you called him, and the fact that his mother texted him to let him know that this shit happened to her, they're not related. You can't say, how come you decided to be done with this and all of us and make another tweet? It would have been one thing if he was done with this and made a tweet saying that you threatened to dox his family and there was no concrete evidence. Like you would say, oh, I never called her. I have no footage. In fact, I can prove it here. And you had like a list of recent calls from like your wife or like your grandfather or something, or like a friend you have. Like if you showed that list, that would be actual evidence to prove for like, you clearly are doing this for the clout. You clearly aren't, you're lying about everything. That's what I would have done. If someone said, you threatened my family by doxing, and I would show my call history for the last several days and show I had no random call that I did myself. They were all outgoing towards me. Like the bot numbers. I ended up calling you from time to the scam callers. If it was that way, and then people who I call typically on the dot. I don't get this. Oh, by the way, no more hanging black guys, so I can.
April 23rd. You can see also that same Saturday, April 23rd, he says the following, gonna be back to regular content. I'm done with this Quantum business, and please don't go and harass him. I mean that earnestly. And all of this bullshit. He magically is trying to call off his dogs.
Quantum, go fuck yourself. Don't call me a dog, you piece of shit. I refuse to be called an animal. I'm a human being, and so are the rest of the Ackman's fans. The fact you think as low of us to call us a dog, I honestly hope your socks, your underwear just are wet throughout your day to the point where you get chapped down there. I hope your entire pelvic region is just chaffed to hell and back. Go fuck yourself up the ass, you fucking piece of shit.
Right? He magically calls off his dogs after the phone call with his mother, where his mother says she'll talk to him. His mother even calls me back, right? You can go rewatch that video. It's time-stamped in the top right-hand corner. You can see the time going. It's time-stamped for the same date, April 23rd, and magically, don't harass him, and I'm done with this. Basically, I'm moving on, right?
Quantum, for the love of God. I can't tell if it hurt or not. Quantum, for fuck's sake. He doesn't condone harassment. He's clearly saying it right there in the tweet. He's not asking of action. He's not asking a call of action. The only one he did it with was his brother, and he did it as a joke. Stop saying he's calling off his dogs. Fuck you. He's telling people that going after him in such a matter is wrong, and that we shouldn't do it, we shouldn't condone it, we should move on as a collective. The fact that you can't think of it like that, other than that, Yeah, fuck you, Quantum. Fuck you, bitch.
My Power of an Apology video comes out April 24th. Magically, shortly after, here he is. We can confirm that he threatened our family. Like, bitch, please. And then magically his mother has this text message, which I find it funny that nobody points out, where she says, try it, but not from anything he can connect with you. Be safe. He's a nut. What the hell is that? Number one, I thought everything was cool and...
Yeah, you're a nut. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking dumbass.
You were moving on. And magically now your mother's telling you to...
Yeah, he was moving on until you called his mother. Like, that's like an unwritten... Like, in baseball, you got the unwritten rules. In sports, you have these unwritten rules you should never break. Otherwise, pandemonium sets in. Not pandemonium. Chaos ensues. That's basically what happened here. You broke an unwritten rule that basically humankind has invented. You don't be a little bitch and go to someone's mother to talk to them, especially when you threaten passive aggressively that you will drag your family through the mud. You don't do that shit, you fucking tool. You never do that shit, and you did it anyways. So yeah, he was gonna move on, and then you brought it up again. Way to go, fucking idiot.
To try stuff that's not connected to you. Keep your hands clean from it, right? Don't let them tie this shit back to you, my boy. But go do it.
She is not condoning it. She literally says, be safe. He's a nut. I mean food, by the way. That's why I keep muting. Why would she say anything else? Keep your hands clean. She just wants his son to be okay. She just wants her son to be fine and safe. How can you stretch it to this extent? It's fucking insane, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, this guy just goes on forever trying to stretch anything he can possibly can.
We don't know what that was that she's telling him to go do. It's definitely not legal, whatever the hell it is. And this whole, like, painting this picture that he's some victim with his family getting threatened is all false. I've made multiple calls to action for him to A, report me to the police. I'm still walking free. We know for a fact that man's not the type of person to sit on information and not talk about it, not share it with people. Here he is sharing his so-called proof, but there is nothing.
Yeah, because you own the fucking audio, you stupid idiot. He can't do anything. He wasn't there. He wasn't in the call with his mother. He wasn't anywhere near the call. So, of course, he wouldn't know exactly word for word what you said. You're the only one who does, Quantum. And even worse is that you admitted to saying, I wouldn't want to drag someone's family through the mud. Like, what am I supposed to take away from that other than a passive-aggressive threat?
Nothing here. There's nothing talking about we wouldn't want our families to get involved. That's a line he made up. It's all an act for the act man, for his clicks, for his fans, for his money. And I hate that people are allowed to do this kind of thing where for the sensationalism of painting somebody that tells them no as a bad person, that that's what they're going to do. You want the truth.
Yeah, he doesn't live with his mind. You know what I hate, Quantum? I wanted to see this again because I'm kind of losing the train of thought.
Share it with people. Here he is sharing his so-called proof. But there is nothing here. There's nothing talking about we wouldn't want our families to get involved. That's a line he made up. It's all an act for the act man, for his clicks, for his fans, for his money. And I hate that people are allowed to do this kind of thing.
You know what I hate for people to do? Is dox someone, threaten to dox someone, to abuse the copyright system, to be an outright piece of shit, racist, bigoted, homophobe. I hate when people do that. See the problem here, Quan? Good. Let's move on.
Thing where for the sensationalism of painting somebody that tells them no as a bad person, that that's what they're going to do. You want the truth. The truth is all of this is happening because I told him no. Just like I told Mischief no to stealing my content. You don't own my shit. I'm the one that made that.
Yeah, well, because people want to just look, regardless if people want to dunk on you or be actually sorry, indigestion. Regardless if people want to dunk on you or actually, create constructive critiques, regardless of the reason, unless you have a sort of copyright system involved where the video is able to remain up and it's something that YouTube has to abide by, you can't take it. You can't just send copyright strikes to people. Like, and even then, you still couldn't do that, because how else would people like Mahler would get their living? A lot of their success, a lot of his video, there was no stealing involved. Yeah, pretty much. Guys like Mahler, his career basically is of critiquing movies and TV shows. How would he be able to make a living if he wasn't able to show footage? There's so much of it. He just can't handle criticism, pretty much.
That video, you can criticize it without playing the entire fucking video. They don't want to hear this. They want to steal it. And when you tell them no, they unite together.
It's not stealing. The reason why people are uniting together is because you are abusing the copyright strike system. And that's not cool. That's the worst thing you can possibly do.
To be like, you're just trying to stifle criticism. As that's literally not what I'm saying. I'm saying use it, but be fair about it and don't use so much of it, because it's not really fair.
Yeah, how can we... Okay, so here's the contradiction. How are we supposed to use any of... How come we can't use all of it to keep all the context in? But then you bitch about it when we take context out. When people take context out of your videos, you bitch about it. When we put too much context in, you bitch about it. It's like the fucking Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Too much, too little, just right. Every single thing about this guy is just that.
Fair, and then you're damaging the original video's ability to make money or profit because you're sending people to damage my channel. And that's exactly what they've done. So all of this shit that they're claiming and that they're doing is total bogus bullshit, right? We literally have proof of them committing conspiracy against me when you see them reaching out to each other back and forth via Twitter. It's not hard to figure.
It's not even close to what you're saying. He added the Act Man because that's a way you can connect with people on the fly via YouTube. The second you add someone in a message, they get notified about it. And the Real Tech USA retweeted simply because he wanted to give his opinion. It's nothing to do with some sort of mob. And even then, the mob that you are going against has a reason to kick you off the platform. Everything you've done up to this point is a reason.
Figure out what they're doing. They're coordinating their narrative and what they're going to say next. You see, Mischief goes to Review Tech USA and says Quantum found his new chew toy. I think it's safe to say he'll try to cancel the Act Man for these tweets, which he apologized for and disavowed over 4 times. Never mind the fact that, again, I too disavowed my hacked post. I didn't even say the shit and I still disavowed.
You did not disavow your post. You never did. You never apologized for the tweets that were said on your Twitter that were awful. You never apologized for it. You just made excuses as to why they happened. That's all you've done. That's all you've ever done is make excuses.
About it, because again, that wasn't me saying that. Don't agree with that kind of thing, right? But of course, they can't have that. They can't have Quantum TV not be guilty for this. So you know what they say? He's a liar, right? But they disavow it and, oh, it's okay. Just forget about it. They apologized. And Rich from Review Tech USA doubling down and saying, yes, these tweets are awful, but the difference is the Act Man apologized for them. He didn't deflect with whataboutisms, and that's the difference. Because, Review Tech USA also is caught dead to rights on camera, literally using slurs. Don't take it from me. You can go watch this video right here. This video is still up, and it shows him using those same slurs, and it comes from this user. So, I mean, really, you can look into all of this stuff if you want.
If Review Tech USA apologized for what he said, which I'm sure he did, I don't fucking care. If he apologized and realized what he did was wrong, I don't care. None of us care. He's moved, especially if he's able to go about life without the need to use those words. He is absolutely a narcissist.
to. I mean, seriously, it's all there. So let me ask you guys one final question before this video ends. If the Act Man had no problem with sharing private DMs via Discord, why is he so uncomfortable with showing you exactly where I said that we wouldn't want our families to get involved in this via text message? Because the truth is, he doesn't have a problem breaking the two-party consent law and releasing information. That's not a problem for him. The fact is, he doesn't...
Because it's on Discord. You can't... State governments and governments in general cannot dictate what someone says or can say or can't say on social media. Discord is pretty much social media. If this ever worked, no one would be able to use social media. It wouldn't work because you would have to ask for that person's permission to speak to them, whether open or direct messages. So, where is this coming from, Quantum?
Have that proof because it doesn't exist. That's why every time I demanded that he shows it, he shuts the fuck up because he has nothing. Because he's a liar. Just like the rest of them are liars.
And you are a liar. A bigger liar than them. If they even are liars.
That's why I'm still here. The Act Man told you he had a meeting with YouTube or had...
He has a meeting with YouTube. He's going to compile a shit ton of evidence on you and drop it on them like a hero. I'm about to say a fucking dark humor joke. He's about to drop all the evidence on you like a spirit bomb. I had to change it. He's going to drop all the evidence on you like a fucking spirit bomb, Quantum, and you're going to be obliterated under the heaping weight of your own dung, your own failures, your own mistakes.
Some big YouTube exec that's going to get me canceled. He's going to be meeting with them on Wednesday. It's now Saturday. I guarantee you nothing's going to fucking happen because I don't do anything. And what they're calling copyright abuse is no more than me getting YouTube notifications through the copyright content ID tool that they're stealing percentages of my video. And I have the ability to either claim it or not. Now, YouTube isn't going to take down the video if I, in fact, deleted the video, which I did. And they're all re-uploading videos, so I can't put a timestamp. The only way I can get the videos...
So whose fault is that, you fucking idiot? Whose fault is it for deleting the video in the first place? If you know that the only way the copyright system would have worked is if you had the video still up. You need to keep it up in order for it to work. You're getting mad about it because, excuse me, people are using your video and critiquing it. Regardless of how they got it, you're upset about it. You want people to not know the truth. You don't... Streisand effect, basically. You're causing the Streisand effect because you don't want people to know about this.
Successfully taken down is by presenting the copyright number federally given to me, which takes several months to mail in, okay? Which, again, they've never filed copyright, so they don't actually know how the process works. And this is what I'm talking about. Armchair lawyers, toxic people doing shit just for clicks, and all of this because they're told no to steal.
So, do you not know Mundane Matt? How he was kicked off the platform, Quantum? He got kicked off from it, from doing what you are doing right now. It's not gonna work for you. You're gonna get kicked off like everyone else.
Stealing from other people. That's the real reason. They think it's abuse that they can't have their little entitled asses rip your shit down and repost it and say whatever they want.
The only entitled person here is you, Quantum, because you are such a fucking narcissist.
Talk shit about you. If it damages the original video and you can't make money from it, fuck it. That's fair use. Never mind fair use law, particularly.
I don't care if you can't make money from it when your video was a terrible take on a video game. Doesn't matter.
Says something about that. Never mind how much of the video they're using. Still fair use to them. The reality is it's no longer fair use when you prevent it from making money, and it's no longer fair use.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how it works, Quantum. You should probably look up the fair use policy just to be certain, you know, because that's not how it works.
When you've literally used the entire fucking video, that's not fucking fair. Again, even
life ain't fair, bitch. Move on.
Even when we start looking at the monetary aspects, you've monetized this video on top of all of this. I mean, like, there are so many ways that their fucking fair use claim falls on its ass that it's hilarious. Then again, I don't $10,000 care about.
And if fair use was built the way you consider it, Quantum TV, fair use wouldn't just fall on his fucking ass. It would fall through the floorboards and down to the basement level. That's how bad it would be.
This to the point of going after each and every last one of them at 10,000 a pop. It doesn't mean that much to me, and that's just to file, by the way, and to get the proceedings up and going. Never mind how long it'll take. You're gonna spend so many hundreds of thousands of dollars in litigation, and for what? To prove that you're right? That's really all it would do. Because
you dumbass, you can fucking sue the guy for $50 million, like what Johnny Depp is doing with Amber Heard, and you would get more money than you lost. It's actually fucking insane.
These people do not have that kind of money to pay back the damages that they've caused, right? And lawyer fees, they don't have that. And B, it would probably go to collections, and they probably get arrested, and then either way, I still don't get my money. So really, like, what's the benefit to me, right? And it's at the point where these people are just going around, and they know that I'm not going to sue them at this point, and they're just going to take and do what they want and share with their friends and keep creating more lies. But the fact is, this all started because they were told fucking no. Make your own content, you useless, worthless piece of shit talent.
The irony is that Ackman is able to make his own content, and the content he makes on his channel is 100 times better than the shitty content from Quantum TV's channel. That's irony in its finest right there.
Nobody that can't do shit besides rely on other people and the drama, the fake bullshit parasite clicks that you fucking create. You goddamn motherfucking vulture, bro. Like, that's what this shit is about, bro. They're not.
Vultures are not parasites. They're scavengers. Fucking look it up. They are scavengers.
Nothing and nobody. They can't create anything themselves. They're not creative people. And that's the problem here. We're fighting something on the internet that they don't want fought. Uncreative, or, non-talent, uncreative people that want to steal from people with actual vision, with actual abilities to do something and create something more than just a copy and paste, haha, I'm talking shit about.
Again, Ackman can do it in spades. You can't. You're terrible at it. Find a new hobby.
It's like, this is what we have to deal with. So, don't ever say I don't have receipts, because I got them on every last one of these motherfuckers. They can all burn in hell for all I care. They're pieces of shit, garbage human beings lying to fucking create some, excuse to threaten my life, sending their racist-ass fucking community after me like they're the KKK or some shit. Like, bro, you have no idea what it's like right now to be Quantum TV, waking up every day as honestly the good guy in this scenario, as people want to be like,
that's laughable.
Why'd you call us mother? Well, when a motherfucker sends black people hanging from a fucking made the video call don't come at me like I need to be some kind of calm civil person that doesn't want to reach out to a mother and say, hey, your son is causing harm and damage, and this is out of hand. That's out of hand. That's the fucking line. We all want to fucking look at Quantum TV like the bad guy, like, oh, how dare you fucking call his mother? That's creepy. How'd you get her number anyway? I found your ass via public fucking records, and I'll find any one of you doing that shit via public records and report you to the...
Yeah, and that pissed me off a lot when I saw this on the Saturday that this video came out. Dog, if you fucking do that shit to me or any of my family, extended family, friends included, friends and loved ones, yeah, I'm fucking your ass up, Quantum. Don't try me with that shit. You try that shit on me, I'll fuck you up.
The police, as I fucking have. I'll do that shit again, bro. There's nothing wrong with finding...
And that's the problem right there. The fact that he will do this again. That's the underlying problem here, is the fact that he will not hesitate to do something like this again. What the fuck is wrong with you, Quantum? Why would you do this again when you know this is just going to cause even more problems?
You via public records. You're not anonymous online. I don't know why you think, because you have a stage name, that you can't be found.
He's about to show the Ackman's name. Can't do that.
Anything I have to do to make it very clear that I'm trying to reach out, be civil, not have these problems. And if that's the route I had to go that route. And at the end of the fucking day, you can have your opinions about it, as most of you people do. But again, I don't fucking give a shit. I really don't. Nobody harassed anybody. Nobody threatened anybody. Nobody did anything. I'm getting black people...
Nope, you did those things.
...hanging from trees coming into my email.
Can you stop showing the fucking email, you retard? It's gonna cost me to get this fucking thing demonetized.
I fucking create because of the Ackman's lies of copyright abuse, which again, he doesn't have permission to use my content.
What do you mean lies of copyright abuse? You did the same thing to Mischief and Review Tech USA. How is that not copyright abuse? That is clearly that in its finest form.
I didn't give it to him. And again, all of those other things I mentioned, which makes it not fair use, again, he's not adhering to any kind of fair fucking use. He's just being a dick and talking shit about somebody because he can. And that's the reality. All of these fuckers look at their channels. That's what they do. Of course they're going to defend their boy. Fuck, man. Like, are we really having this argument right now? So again,
bro, this shit, Review Tech USA, Asmongold, all these guys probably didn't care for the Ackman until this shit happened. And for Mischief's case, you know, Ackman did. None of these guys knew who he was.
I'm gonna let this shit be known, Quantum. So sit your fucking ass down and hear me out on this shit.
All right, you gotta make this quick.
I am going to repeat this shit to your retarded fucking ass one more time. He does not need your goddamn permission. He doesn't need shit from you. He doesn't need your goddamn permission, you skull fucking piece of shit. He doesn't need your shit. He doesn't need to require any sort of permission to use your fucking content. And he doesn't need to fucking use any magic number of footage from your retarded ass. He doesn't need that shit. He can use as much footage as fucking required. That's what fair use is, you dumb motherfucker. Read fair use. Actually read it before you try to be the judge, jury, and executor on what the fuck fair use is. You retard.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Let's get these 6 seconds done.
For all you motherfuckers that want to sit there talking about, I don't have receipts, there are your motherfucking receipts. Sit the fuck down.
I am so sick and tired of this motherfucker. I am so sick of him.
He says these are the receipts and they're all just expired. Those are if they are any receipt, they're just expired once. Those are what they are.
Also, he is trying to use every tactic a manipulator would do to make himself look like the good guy. He goes with the character assassination, the whataboutism. He does every single fucking tactic out of his ass.
The only character assassination that I believe in is how Rian Johnson fucked over Luke Skywalker. That's about the only character assassination I believe in.
And on top of that, he tried to use the guilty by association bullshit. He tried to use the race card. He tried to weaponize the idea that, because these few bad apples sent me this in Gmail or email, whatever, these clearly have to be from the Ackman. The Ackman's the one that sent them to... No, the fuck he did not. He did not do that. And on top of that, the fact that you're slandering Review Tech USA and Westside Tech with pedophilia claims, you're the last motherfucker to say anything about defamation shit. The last motherfucker on this earth to say anything about defamation. In fact, you shouldn't be fucking breathing that shit. Because you are the last person to say anything about people defaming you or saying anything defamatory. That is bullshit. All this guy ever fucking spews is lies. And the fact that he tries to weaponize anything to say shit about, to do anything to a person that they happen to say anything bad of him or whatever, I could give less of a shit what people say about him. But the fact of the matter is, he's doxed Ninjishin. He's now threatening to dox anybody who says anything about him. He threatened to dox the Ackman. He threatened the mother of the Ackman. He threatened the safety of his family. I don't give a fuck what this guy says. He is such a untrustworthy, unreliable, bigoted piece of shit that anything that a person... I don't understand how the fuck he even has a fan base. They must be as retarded as he is.
Probably. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the stream. I gotta bounce.
Alright, you take care of yourself.
You too. See you some other time, MG.